Hello, pit crew. Thank you guys for waiting. Sorry, there's some funkiness. I didn't restart my computer before restarting stream today, so wait, what is this? The pit crew year, pit crew year, pit crew year. Oh yeah, pit crew year. Oh yeah, pit crew year. Oh yeah, pit crew year. There is more funny business going on with my phone today. And it's affecting both of my tracking apps. So I'm going to power it off, power back on, and I will be with you guys in just a moment. There was also a slight problem consisting of I was rifling through my boxes to find my dolls, and there was an avalanche, and I got buried. So I needed to put the boxes from the avalanche away. But I'm here now. Thank you guys so much for coming back to stream today. No, did you die? No, but I was maimed. I made it out alive, but maimed. Because... oh, I see what the issue is. Yes, alive but maimed. I have some scratches on my leg. Sounds sick. Yeah, I've got battle scars now. Alright. Oh wow, my desk is so well lit. Wow, this feels like so... let me post that I'm live on Twitter. This feels like so... raw. Confronting. Because... what we're doing today is going through my collection of dolls. You sound blocked up. Did you get the coof? No? I actually feel fine. Am I nasally? I think if I am nasally, it's probably because I've just been talking so much the past couple of days, but I actually was drinking my Chinese herbal goo a little bit. Well, I apologize. Let me post my... I mean, I think like 500 hours of streaming will do that to you. Live. Let's nerd out. Okay. I think I'm back. I think we might be good. Oh, Ashley, my jacket finally arrived. I posted pics. I'm so happy with it. Yay! I'm happy that it finally arrived. What was weird is that like a lot of pit crew, it all arrived, probably American pit crew, it arrived very soon. But everybody in the pit crews arrived faster than mine too. Like mine just arrived too. And if you guys don't own it, I'll show it off on my Sunday hand cam stream. So if you're curious to see the coat, it's still for sale. Maybe it'll convince you. But yeah, it took a while to get to me too. Ugh, my nose is dribbling. Got mine a month ago? That's so crazy. Mine only came like a week or two ago. Everyone was getting theirs and I remember being like, wait a second, I'm supposed to get one of these too. I feel like I should have gotten one of them first. Make sure to blow your nose. But see, I'm not snotty. I did have to go outside in the cold and I was digging around for my mail and I didn't put on a coat, so that might perhaps had something to do with it. Alright, I'm finally ready. Okay. I wish it was a little longer in the torso because I'm a long boy. I apologize that it was only in one size. Unfortunately, like funding these sorts of things is costly and it didn't look like it was gonna get funded at first either. So if I was attempting to have like more than one size, it would have been like double that too. Today's all hand cam day, right? Yes, although I will say today's stream won't be as long because I do unfortunately, and I've had these prior engagements for months. I won't be on until New Year's Eve my time, or rather midnight my time, we're gonna just be showing off my collection for a couple hours. So yeah. And I didn't start earlier today because I had to run to the post office to get a little surprise that you guys will be seeing. Dang, no 8-hour stream today? No, I'm sorry. There is a lot of VTubers that are live though to celebrate with. Yes, post office! Woo! So I got something there that I think you guys will be happy with. I just realized I need to flip around my camera. I can go back to staring at the wall waiting for Ashton to stream. I'll have to like load up a ton of VODs. Here we go. I will do this to the hand cam. Make it. I just realized I have no water again. Well, I will get up then at some point in the stream, perhaps. Or maybe I'll make it through the whole stream waterless. A surprise for us? Well, it's gonna be a surprise for some of the nerdiest pit crew. If you're like a nerd, you might really like it, but... Oh yeah, Happy New Year from 2026. Oh wait, that's right. It's already the New Year for some of you guys. Happy New Year if it's already 2026 for you guys. Keep an eye out for when it's 2026 for me, so I can be merry with you. Alright, let's go. I think I'm just gonna go right into the hand cam so we can maximize our time, and because I'm very giddy to show you guys what it is that I'm doing today. So, Pit Crew doll, that already exists. It'll almost be time for us Floridians. That's true. I think that's the fun part about having a country that's in like multiple different time zones, because it like starts to cascade. And you could celebrate multiple times, like yippee! It's New Year in New York. Yippee! It's the New Year in Chicago. Yippee! It's the New Year in Mountain Time. Yippee! It's the New Year in... I don't know actually what part of the country is on Mountain Time, or maybe they're not on Mountain Time right now. Yippee! California is... Disneyland is in the New Year. Yippee! And then even Hawaii too. I love the Pit Crew plush so much. He hangs out with me on my couch all the time. He's so perfectly rotund, like the perfect, it's like not too squishy, but also not too tight, not too taut, you know? You'll have to see, you'll have to see. Mountains are like Utah, Carolinas, Virginia, Washington, Vermont. Washington? Part of Washington is Mountain Time? But I know that there's mountains there, but I'm combing his whiskers right now. And are they just bouncing right back into their crooked shape? Wait, where's my BGM? Oh, it just turned off. Okay. It doesn't have like a smooth loop. Anyway, let's get started. Hello, hello, Pit Crew! Coming at you live from my desk and raw Ashton hands. Yeah, it does that every loop. I apologize. Mountain Time is west of Texas through Arizona and northwards. Oh, so is Arizona? It's like Phoenix, Arizona Mountain Time? Whoa. Huh. Sometimes. Sometimes. Ew, you've been chewing your nails? Nuh-uh. Why are you accusing me of such a thing? And nuh-uh. And I didn't even shower today. Not to say that I'm stinky, but like sometimes when I shower, the shampoo will get underneath my nails and make them like clear. But yes, hello Pit Crew, and welcome to the first like hand cam of the Donathon. How are you feeling after 6 days as a full-time streamer? It was rough. It was rough. Yes, no, the day before yesterday. But yesterday I started to feel better. I think most of it is just that I was like stressed because I didn't want to complain because it felt so like first world problem. And then once I was like, you guys are really exhausted from like streaming nonstop all day, like every day, and like it's actually starting to catch up to me. Once I like spoke it out loud, it was like, oh, I feel better now. So I'm back to feeling better. And unfortunately, I guess even full-time streamers will have short streams. Like I said, unfortunately this stream won't be super duper long today. But I do have some interesting things to show you. Some of the nerdiest pit crew might enjoy this stream because it is about dolls. And I have always had an affinity for dolls as an adult. I felt like there wasn't that many doll lines I was interested in as a kid. Like I had Barbies, but they never really, I don't know. Actually, that's not true. There were a few Barbies that I really was interested in. Such as the ballet Barbies or the pastel pink and purple Barbies. But there was also a few Barbies that I mangled. You know, I did not take nice care of them. I did treasure them. But I think I just always felt like I needed to grow up too fast. And so I felt this urge to stop playing with dolls, perhaps too young. I don't want to blame it on my parents or anything. I think perhaps it was because I had like entered the sphere of the internet and I was like wise beyond my years, and so I actually started to develop more, or honestly, I think I was born at a time that the dolls were like kind of you know? And then by the time that the cool dolls came out, I was already like too old for them. And so I only got to appreciate them as I got older and became like an adult collector instead of just like a teenage girl that's been playing with dolls for too long. So I ended up developing an appreciation for the wide breadth of dolls that exist in the world as I grew older, to tap into that like part of me that I didn't fully make good on as a kid. Not that I really could have appreciated these as a kid either. Anyway, it's just one of my like really girly things, I guess, or maybe even like childlike things. So basically, Monster High 2 was too out there for your parents to get you. I think I was like too old to be bought dolls when Monster High were first released, I think. And I also wasn't allowed to have brats. So all that was left was Barbie dolls. And also the 2008 housing crisis ravaged my family, so I really wasn't getting any like new toys all that often once I was like beyond toddler age anyway. So hello everybody. Yeah, basically I really like dolls in like a girly way, and also maybe in like a childlike way, like living out a childhood that I wish I could have had. And so I really like, and I think also like part of it was a big one where they weren't making any dolls that I was super interested in, whereas now there's like a lot of dolls that I'm interested in. But I think the first thing that like really rekindled my appreciation for dolls as a adult was Dolphy Dreams. And for those who don't know what that is, there is a Japanese company called Volks, and they create resin figures, they create adult wait, I should take that. They create resin figures that you can like garage kits, and they also do Gunpla. They are basically like a full hobbyist store, and they have these dolls called Dolphys, and there's two different types. There is Super Dolphy, and then there is Dolphy Dream, and my preference is the Dolphy Dream ones, although the Super Dolphy ones are very gorgeous. And basically I am a collector of ball jointed dolls, which are a specific type of doll that have, you know, as it states on the name, ball joints. And they are typically resin dolls that are strung together with string on the inside. I don't have any of those dolls, but I do have Dolphy Dreams. Sus name? Were they founded in or around 1941, 1945? I hear ball joint and think of Figma for some reason. Like, on a technicality, the Dolphy Dreams aren't ball jointed dolls, But I think most people would still count them because they're like the same scale. Although, you must be a fan of CC Immigrant's design. I am a big fan of her design because I do love dolls. And I think her design is very accurate to what a real doll looks like. Sometimes people will draw like too many joints because, you know, like joints are creepy, you know, and so, and I go like, actually the dolls will not have a dick joint like that because the dick joint is already flat. Anyway, yeah, Cecilia's design is very, what's the word? It's not honorable. But, as an old school toy collector and a Sofa Beat collector, I do feel like kinship with the doll collectors. I forgot you're a dolly girly. Yes, I don't bring it up too much. And so this is like a very special day. Faithful. Yes, faithful. I would say Cecilia is a very faithful... Her design was made by a real doll pervert. Yeah, I could tell. Her design is really faithful. So she's like a true ball-jointed doll. She's got balls for joints. And she would be strung with a string. Now... Oops, let me clear this. I took my vitamins before stream. Even though on the technicality, these other dolls that Volks makes, called Dolphy Dreams, are not ball-jointed dolls. They are, okay? Let's be like... Anybody that's like a nerd that's gonna be like, actually, Ashton, like, I know, okay? But it's a ball-jointed doll. For all intents and purposes, people will see it and think it's a ball-jointed doll. So, Super Dolphys by Volks are... They come in 1/3 and 1/4 size, I believe. And those are in resin. They are creative resin, and resin is very hard. And then, on the other side of things, are Volks' Dolphy Dreams. And those come in 1/3 and 1/4. And also like an in-between size too, because they have like different, they have like Sister, Dolphy Dream Sister, which is like a Dolphy Dream, but like a half-inch shorter. So it's like kind of like a non-scale size. As you hand spotted, yes, this is gonna be a very hand-heavy stream because I'm showing off my doll collection. So yes, my first obsession was with Dolphys, and I remember very vividly there was this book in the library as I was a kid, and it was about a girl going to Tokyo for the first time, and just like her nerdy experiences and what she did. And she was a tall girl, and it was drawn very cutely, and I would like read it over and over and over and imagine going to Japan. And honestly, reading it too would give me ASMR, just like hearing about all the stuff she did. And one of the things she did in the book, which unfortunately I think after COVID they stopped doing, or maybe a few years prior, she went to the Volks store in Akihabara in Japan and made her own Dolphy. You can sort of do that now, where like you buy every piece and make it together, but like to like go to a store and make a doll, it was just so like angelic layer, and I was like so enamored with it, and I love the idea. And even though I can't go and do it myself in person at Volks anymore, I have done it at home through the dolls that I own. Is a 1/4 size around 16 inches tall? I have no fucking idea. I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. Perhaps? And unlike ball-jointed dolls that are made of resin, typical ball-jointed dolls, Dolphy Dreams have an internal frame. Thank you for reminding me of this. So they're held together with this like plastic skeleton. And I do want to preface and say I'm sensitive about my dolls, and I would really appreciate if you guys did not say that they're creepy, because they're not creepy to me. First of all, they're not like porcelain dolls that like have ghosts haunting them. They're just plastic dolls, plastic anime dolls. They have anime faces, and I know there's no demons and ghosts inside of them because I've taken them apart and looked inside myself. Looked down their armhole, looked down their torso hole. All clear, y'all. If anybody was worried, it's all clear, okay? Okay. Plastic, ghostless, demonless dolls. All clear on the doll front, okay, guys? So, I think ghosts can haunt any kind of dolls because the real Annabelle is just a stuffed Raggedy Ann doll. True, but I have yet... Honestly, like when you guys see the dolls, I think you'll realize, you know how I always criticize Final Fantasy 14 players? And you have to be very nice when you see them, okay? I always criticize Final Fantasy 14 players because I'm like, you have like FF14 toxoplasmosis, like that you think the characters like don't look bizarre and bug-eyed and stuff. I have that with my dolls, okay? Like I think in my head like, how could anybody be creeped out by this? But like I know they probably look weird at first glance, so just walk with me, okay? I think you'll be able to appreciate them. But then again, people are like, oh, well, you know, like you said, any doll can get cursed. So, like, theoretically, a Dolphy could be cursed. If my Dolphy becomes cursed and starts walking and talking, like, so be it. I would love that, actually. I'd love a little, like, 24-inch tall helper around the house. What could you possibly do with her little Lego hands? You know? So many disclaimers. I can tell this is important to Ashton. I'm just trying to, like, cover my bases for any like nerds that are trying to upstage me. Basically, it started with the Dolphys. I have not been able to go to Volks and Akihabara and build my own, but I have since bought their pre-made ones, and so that's the special thing about Dolphys. Super Dolphys and Dolphy Dreams. They have licenses with anime and corporations and stuff to create their characters. And so you can either get like a fully original doll that is like styled, named, etc., etc. by the company. Typically, those are the types of dolls that people will like put new wigs on, change the name of, like make them their own character. Or you can have a... What's this element? The second I start typing in chat, I hear, don't tell them Final Fantasy 14 players, their cat boys are creepy looking. Hey, you're putting words in. I didn't go that far this time, okay? I'm just saying, like, I'm a hypocrite. I'm admitting that I'm a hypocrite because I am weird about Dolphys the way that Final Fantasy 14 players are weird about their characters. So they're custom characters, and then there are also copyrighted characters from different IPs. And so I have 2 Dolphys from an IP, 2 different IPs, and I have one Dolphy that is a like custom mishmash of different parts and head and clothes, and that is like my like brain baby. So that is what I have for Dolphys, but since getting into Dolphys, my interest has expanded into other types of dolls. So I have 1 6th size dolls, which are about this big, you know, the size of an anime figure, and I have 1 12th size dolls as well. And I've got dolls of different proportions. I've got dolls from Japan. I've got dolls from an American line. Now, I am a fan of specifically Cupid from Ever After High. So of my favorite Western doll lines, I like Katrine Demew from Monster High, who is a pure white, purple, chic cat girl. She's super cool. And I also really liked Lala Loopsies. Have we ever seen these before? You guys have never seen these before. So this is like totally new. I've talked about them, but this is like totally new. You have photos of your collection to share? I unfortunately don't have photos of my Monster High dolls, my Ever After High dolls of Cupid, or my Lala Loopsies. Those are at my parents' house. But I do have all the other dolls like right next to me. So I'm going to show you that. So I just want to cover those because I'm not going to show you guys very many. Oh man, Lala Loopsies were so cute. I know, they're so cute. I was like so in the weeds on the Lala Loopsies that like I could tell when like the brand was tanking because they would like reuse sculpts. It became a thing where it's like each of the girls was like their own thing, own different hairstyle, own outfit, and then like as time went on, they would just like take a hair and take an outfit and then bang it together and then recolor it and then like make a new character. And then I was like, oh, I don't want that. Like I could tell it's downhill from here. But you have any indie customs since getting into it? Yes, I have that one that I mentioned, that one Dolphy. She is my indie custom, I think. And I will show you all you guys that very soon. But I think I will start with the Dolphys just because that is where like I think all this started really. And I wanted to mention the Western dolls because I do like Western dolls. I just don't have a lot with me. But I do have a very special doll line that's very unique that I really love. It's near and dear to my heart and are very difficult to collect. And I hope that you guys will appreciate them as much as I appreciate them. So here we go. Let's start first with my first Dolphy. She's not on her stand. And you'll have to forgive her. She's a bit of an old girl. And I think the real nerds in my chat will also be appreciative of this doll as well. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's so cute. I'm like admiring her. Oh my goodness. Let me move my keyboard to the side a little. Eek. That's probably good enough. So, this is Miss Melchiorre F. Biscotti from the anime Dog Days, which is an anime that I really like. I loved it back in the day. And she is rather old, and you can tell her signs of age with specifically her boots. So she has pleather boots, and there's schmutz on her. Her pleather boots are like falling apart. She is super duper old, but she is just gorgeous, isn't she? I love her big... I know this is like a gripe that people have about Dolphys, is that sometimes Volks will make the pupils like the size of the eye, and so they look a bit alien, but I like it a lot. And so this is my Milhi, and she's special too because her hands are like special glove hands, plastic glove hands, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get the gloves on her. And it's just like so intricate and accurate to her outfit. I love her so much. Almost do the lace under the skirt. Yes, she has like a whole petticoat and stuff. Oh, this is like such a nice soft fabric. And here's her petticoat and her socks. I'm gonna look at her underwear. It's frilly. And because Milhi is a dog girl, she's got a dog tail. So she is super duper cute. And I especially love about her ahoge. Dolls usually look creepy to me, but that's actually cute. I would like to say that I am proud of the fact that I think all my dollies are very, very cute. So this is Milhi. I'm trying to think of how old she might be. It's either 2009 or 2013, so... The material for her dress looks so nice and soft. It is. Actually, the underlayer, this pink underlayer, is like a little satin. And then the rest is all cotton, which I think is a bit rarer nowadays. It's just so interesting to have like timepieces, you know, like early Nendoroids, early figures, before there was like standards for making these sorts of things. Like you get a little peek into like the manufacturing process, I bet. Well kept for a 15-year-old doll, no loose threads. Yes, and she was like a treat to myself once I got my first big girl OL racetrack job, because I wanted her to be fully new in box. So she was only ever owned by me. I'll show you guys her face. I just love her sweet little face. I know that she isn't like 100% one-to-one with her hair so nice. I just am obsessed with her ahoge. It's so cute. She isn't one-to-one exactly with how she looks in the show, which is something I think that they kind of harp on nowadays. But I think she's just so, so cute. I look like her, by the way. Well, you're very cute then. Hair bun is crazy. Hair buns. Look. She got two of them. I don't want to take it off though. But she has a special red dress outfit that was an alternate outfit that I don't own. And that has haunted me forever. It's really difficult to find. I don't care about owning the dress secondhand because all it's done is just been like worn by other dolls. But yeah, that was a tough one to find. Oh, she's so cute. My Milhy. So yes, Milhy has a very, very soft spot in my heart because I like dog days ever since I was a kid. And I think her doll is just so adorable. Yeah, it's like, this is just hard cotton, so it really holds its shape. And man, like, the scale, it's not quite as small as like a teeny tiny doll, but it is like really interesting, just like, it's intricate. To make something on this tiny scale look this nice, like, it's genuinely difficult. And her skirt's lined. Both of the skirts are lined. Everything is lined. Look at that. Like real actual clothing, like a real cosplay. And so that is a Milhiore F. Biscotti from Dog Days. One of my oldest dolls. I think actually the oldest doll, now that I say that. And I love her. Oh, you can see. If you guys are curious about her internal skeleton, I can't show it to you because I'm not getting her undressed, but her right arm has always been really loose. Well, actually her left. But you can see, so just pops right in and out. You can buy posable hands. Yes, you can. Unfortunately, Milhy wears gloves, so pops right back in. That's usually why I display her with her other hand like holding it up, because this arm will fall. So yeah. That's my Milhy. So cute. Yeah, she's floppy. There's also been like different iterations of bodies and stuff as Volks has existed, and so because she is older, she is like a different body type. And you know, the reason why the body types change is because they're improving upon them. So yeah, she's flappity, but that's okay. She's well posed. Alright, I'm gonna move her right here. Why not? Keep her on the desk. Ah, she's so cute. I love her so much. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with my Dolphies all at first. I'll go with my other... Sorry. My other IP doll. I only have two. And this one will be obvious. That's why I bought her. And she is in her alternate outfit as opposed to her basic outfit. And there's a slight difference to her. I think that Milhiore is a Dolphy Dream's sister. So she is not a full-size Dolphy Dream. She is like a tiny bit smaller. Even my MDD body that I got brand new last year is a bit loose in some spots. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to keep everything all... because you have to like mill within such very specific dimensions. It's probably difficult. So I'm just reposing her real quick. And this is... oh, her eye's falling out, I just noticed. This is Yayoi. This is my Yayoi Dolphy. Akatsuki Yayoi from the Idolmaster. She is a Dolphy Dream Pretty. She debuted this new body type. So the difference between Dolphy Dream body types is... make her put her hands together. The difference is Dolphy Dream is the tallest, or Dolphy Dream Dynamite, but I think there's like a very minimal difference. Then it goes Dolphy Dream Sister is shorter than that. Dolphy Dream Pretty And then there is the Dolphy Dream, the mini Dolphy Dream, and then there's one shorter than that now. Or it's between those two, and I can't recall. No, I think it's shorter. And they use that new body to make Anya from Spy Family. So I've kind of been out of the game for a little bit. Torso scaling? No, it's like everything scaling except the head. That's the thing about these dolls. The head is the same size for every kind of doll. It's just on different length bodies, and it still like looks rather proportionate, although I guess they're all rather long. But yes, this is my Takatsuki Yayoi Dolphy Dream Pretty, and she is wearing her Platinum Stars outfit. Another issue that you have to be careful of in these dolls is because it's made of vinyl, any dark colors, dark dyes will stain the body. And so I have had other dolls that have come into my possession where they have like random staining, particularly on the forehead from wigs. It'll happen. Yeah, these things are like $300 each, right? I think I just give me grace with this, guys, okay? I'm passionate about it, obviously. I think I paid $800 for Milhi, and I think I paid $900 for Yayoi. I love these garters in the back too. So cute. Buying face-ups and clothes if you want a custom doll is even more expensive now with import fees. Yeah, my actual custom doll was like much cheaper than any of my like IP dolls, you know? And I'll give you guys a close-up of her face. So the Donathon is going toward completing your doll collection. Maybe if I have a little extra off the top. Maybe. No, I haven't really looked at the collection in a while to see if there's any girls that I really want. Like I said before, I think Yayoi gets accused of looking like an alien a lot. She doesn't really look like Yayoi, you know? But she does to me, and I'll collect anything Yayoi. Unfortunately, too, I think that you can also see the fuck-ass haircut I gave her with her bangs. The wig is so thick, you can't see her cute eyebrows. Like... Aww. She has such a precious little face. But I cut the wig a little because it like went into her eyes. You can also see one of her eyes is actually popping out. You can see. That's kind of scary looking. I wonder if it's worth like doing surgery on right now on stream. Maybe we could do a little surgery. You guys could see what's up on the insides of their heads. So, I will remove her wig. I think I gave her a head cap. Oh no, I didn't. Maybe I did? No, I didn't. Okay. So, that's what it looks like when the head's off. Be very careful. Not to scratch her face. Getting these off sometimes is a real pain in the ass. Man, I'm not sure I actually can get it off. There we go. Oh, it seems that past me, I forgot about this, that this eye probably came kind of fucked up to begin with because I have glue in here. Look. Oh boy! They did surgery on an idol. Wow, this is like totally dried out after the couple years I used it. So a fun fact is you can really easily hold doll eyes in place. I wonder if I have any left not dried out. You can hold doll eyes in place with using these gummy earplugs. And It'll just hold the eye in place once you wrap it around. Is the entire head rubbery plastic or just the dome? So as this doll is a vinyl doll, the entire head is rubbery and squishy. The entire body is rubbery and squishy. Except for the internal skeleton that exists. So, I wonder if I can get this eye back on. Let me go get my kit. I wonder if this is giving anybody ASMR like that one scene in Toy Story. Aha! I do have more gummy earplugs. I've also got a ton of... Oh wow, I just remembered. This is a necklace that I gave to one of my dolls for a while. I don't know why I took it off. But this is a gold bracelet that my grandmother gave me. I just remembered. And it's just on one of my dolls in my doll kit. I have some headbands here. Like... headband. And then... a choker for a 40cm doll. But... not important right now. I also have this hat for a doll. I got this one in Japan actually. It even has like a chin strap. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to put it on a doll because it doesn't fit any outfits. I'll have to go through this box later, but let me get out a new gummy for this eye. Hopefully they aren't all dried out. Oh no, I don't think they are. Alright. You have a box? Or do you have special doll bags / cases? My dolls are just on a shelf and they have specific stands that I'm not showing you guys. Dang, I think I must have used like 4 in this one. Look at... maybe it expands over time? Maybe I used more than 1. Is there a reason you use the earplugs and not blue tack? I've seen people say blue tack. It's because blue tack is blue and it will stain. I don't know if that's like the new meta now. So I guess... something too that's kind of tough is that Volks will glue in the eyes. Like that's all glue, and I think that's probably why I struggled previously, because this glue is really difficult to get out. You need to like chip away at it with like a screwdriver. But if the eye pops out of it, like you're gonna have to put it in again somehow. Maybe blue tech technology has evolved. Hot low temp glue gun doesn't work. It probably does, but it's like, I think you can understand the hesitation to take a glue gun to a doll like this that costs hundreds of dollars. You know? Doing some surgery on Yayoi. Oh! Booblarp! Thank you for the $10 tip. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Let's get this in here. Wrap it around the eye. Hopefully make it all the way around this time. Alright. So we've got a donut round the eye. And then you shove her in. Get in there. And then you readjust. Make sure it's looking in the right direction, because you can make them wall-eyed really easily. And I think that'll do. That's good enough for now. Eyes back in. I think that's as good as it'll get for now. And pop the head back on. You can sort of tell too that where like the top and the bottom is, there's like a little mark right here from the manufacturing, and then there's a mark right here. So that is each side. Pop the head back in. Bada bing, bada boom. Shove it back on. And then her wig back on. And that is how you fix an eye. Eye fixed. And I'll toss out this goo. Yay! Woohoo! Alright. Nice! I didn't expect to do like any surgery on stream. But we just got that done. How well does the pressure fitting feel since they're a bit older? So Milhi pressure fitting? I'm curious what you mean by that, because Milhi is the old one. This one is only a couple years old. So I would still consider her very new. Like the heads. Oh, I'll actually talk about that. Even though they're made of vinyl, the older Dolphy Dreams, I think, first of all, they like harden a little bit over time because the vinyl can get brittle sometimes. The older Dolphy Dreams have incredibly hard heads, like really thick, hard vinyl, and you need to use a hair dryer on them to warm the head up to be able to pop them out, and also to pop them back in. These ones are like a dream if you've ever tried to pop one of those out. It's a fucking nightmare. It's trying to pop one of those old heads out. But yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because yeah, this is like lucky that it's so easy. And Milhi too, I'm pretty sure she... Oh. No, she's got a squishy head. I think by then they had changed it to squishy heads. But yeah, no, Yayoi is very, very soft and squishy still. But yeah, there was the very first generation of Dolphy Dreams, even though they're all silicone, as opposed to the resin from Super Dolphys from the same company, they are very, very hard. They're like a sofa bee, then you gotta beat up the thermoplastics a bit. Yes, basically. Sofa bee are definitely more retro. Okay. I'm gonna go wash my hands just because there's like an oil on my hands from this stuff. And then I'll be back to show you my final Dolphy Dream. And yes, I know 3's a lot, but also 3's not enough. I need another. I was waiting to do this stream because I was thinking how badly I wanted a fourth one. But I could like never decide, and I didn't want to spend the money again, but like I want another one so bad. But I will put Milhi and Yayoi to the side. Be right back. I'm back. Thank you guys for waiting. Thank you for letting me wash my hands so I did not get oil all over my last girl. This is what I've been dreaming of the stream forever. I hope that it's as interesting as you guys had hoped. I feel like I'm like speeding through it, but I've even shown you Yayoi's innards and stuff. Is there anything else you guys would like to know? I can tell you. Happy New Year, Ashton. Happy New Year! Not quite yet for me though. New Year's Eve. Oh, is this dolls? Yes, I just finished showing off my Milheat Dolphy and my Yayoi Dolphy. This is literally the best stream I've ever watched from any creator, and nothing else even comes close. I hope that it only gets better, because I have even more types of dolls to show you, but we are going to finish off with our... Uh-oh, I didn't give her any underwear. I just noticed while feeling her. Not that you guys will be able to see. This is my custom doll that Romley Mo had mentioned earlier. So she is like a kit bash. That's the word I was talking about. I couldn't remember it earlier and then I just moved on. She is a kit bash of a Dolphy Dream Cheryl gnome body. So she's got rather large breasts, but she is special because all the dolls, Dolphys, have modeled nipples. On the smaller girls, they're just like pointy boobs, and on the Dolphy Dream Dynamite, they are pushed up like to their chin, and they have headlights. That's what they're called, headlights. Most people will shave them off, but yes, Cheryl known from across on her body because she is a Dolphy Dream Dynamite because she has large boobs and they're on display, and she has a special outfit that's just like a tube top shave. Yeah, you just like, yep, snip them off, and then they won't have headlights anymore. Because they're rather inconvenient, because they'll poke through clothes and stuff, and it's just like so unbecoming of a woman. But Cheryl is lucky because I think because that would have been too lewd, her base body didn't come with any headlights. So she has a bountiful bust and no headlights, so I didn't have to do any surgery on her. And the head is a custom head that I bought off of Yahoo Japan auctions. And unfortunately, I don't think she doesn't really have like a story or anything. She's got a name that I gave her, which is Tsumugi. And she's currently in an outfit that a friend got for me a couple of years ago. And it's a very cute retro uniform. She almost looks like she belongs like a mage academy. And this is Tsumugi. I think she has a very, very precious face. And I think she's got a very unique face as well. Because she has teeth. She's got teeth. Her outfit is so pretty. I know, it's one of the Volks outfits that they sell. So... she's got a super adorable face, and she's got long pigtails. Aren't her teeth adorable? And for a long while, she just wore like a long fuzzy cardigan that I made her. But I think she looks rather dashing in her little outfit, her little uniform. Or yeah, her hair is supposed to be tucked behind like that. Such a cutie pie. And so she is like my custom doll. She's not an existing character. She is just Tsumugi, and she's got little heels. Honestly, they don't fit that well. Because once you buy the doll, and just for context too, I do love these dolls very much, and I am very well aware of the fact that I'm like showing off an expensive item during a donathon where I'm asking for money. I don't think, first of all, because these are secondhand, I don't think I could get that much money from them. And second of all, I spent the money on these like upwards of 5 years ago. So it's not in the budget no more. Anyway, yeah, this is Sumigi, and so I bought her body on Yahoo Japan Auctions and her head on Yahoo Japan Auctions. And actually, I have... Oh, she's so cute. Sorry, I'm like, keep looking at her. She's my cute dolly. And I just love this wig so much. Yeah, but once you spend the money, too, to, like, buy the doll... It's so hard to want to spend the money to buy the clothes sometimes. It's like, fuck, and I have to buy like clothes and hope they fit properly and look good. And then I have to buy a wig and I hope that it fits properly and looks good. And then I have to buy shoes and then I hope it fits properly and looks good. So it's pretty difficult to like actually find the motivation to clothe these custom dolls until you get them. But she's so cute. Simigi. And actually, speaking of her face, where did I put this? So, I bet she'd look cute in this hat, actually. This hat's so fucking big. Aww, cute. I don't want to take her other hat off. That fits her. That's so cute. It could be like a alternate outfit. So, I don't want to trip her, but like, yeah, she's got Cheryl Gnome's Bang Boom body, okay? Makes her look real Spanish. What? It just makes her look like she's on like a vacation, I think. Do you have any other outfits for her? I ended up throwing out her other outfit. I didn't. Okay. And I sort of made these like really half-assedly shittily. So, well, this technically wasn't an outfit she wore. I made this with some fuzzy fabric. It's really ugly, I know. It was meant to be like, this raw edge was meant to be covered by a shirt. So there is that fluffy skirt. But I think the like oversized sweater she had, I did throw out. Just because... Oh, you know what actually I do have? I never got her to wear this though. I have this Yaoi Boy Moaning shirt. I gave her an Ahegao shirt because she's, even though she looks so demure and prim and proper. Does she have lore? No, I didn't give her any lore. Just imagine her in this. Oh, I have all the outfits in this. When I was in Japan recently too, you had the Green Date outfit? Green Date outfit? When I was in Japan recently too, I bought this, but this doesn't fit her. It is for a smaller doll. I just realized, I think it's meant to be like speckled. But yes, this is a like cute pink and purple sailor outfit for a smaller doll, and this goes with it. It's like a little skirt. I think it's almost like a maid cafe outfit. Because I have had for a very long time... Oh, I also have these shoes from Volks, but they're difficult to hook because they have like an actual like hook and eye, you know, right there. They're very gorgeous. But to wear stockings with open-toed shoes is a fashion nightmare, so she isn't wearing them right now. But yes, I bought an outfit that doesn't fit her because long ago, I had big plans. Oh, she also has alternate hands too. She's got an extra pair of hands. Ball hands. I just love this, like, this gentle finger shape though. Long ago, I did... Oh, she's stuck in there. Also buy another doll head from the same artist. So this is a doll head done by the same artist on Yahoo Japan Auctions. And so I was gonna make like her sister. And she just has like a random hair on right now. Yeah, making custom dolls is tough because like you also have to get the eyes. Sometimes the face is blank, so you gotta get the face done, then you gotta find a wig that fits. I don't think this wig is perfect for her, but it'll do the trick while she is still just a floating head. And like I said before, all these heads are the same size, but they have different proportions. So This is like a full-size Dolphy. And she has like a cutesy face that like I think she is rather long, but it fits like in anime proportions. But if I were to put this head on this body, I think it would look really odd because it is so like cutesy proportions. So I'm gonna get her an MDD, which is what this outfit is meant for. A mini Dolphy dream body someday. And I will dress her like that. Maybe get her a new wig eventually. Dolls aren't like my #1 like hobby right now. That's me too big. So this has been on the back burner for a long while, but that's her and her sister's head. Scary. Also in this box, which I had forgotten about, my Yayoi isn't wearing her glove because I'm worried about this staining. I forgot about this. So the Yayoi doll is missing a glove on one hand because it's in here. And I also have her base outfit. So for those who know Idolmaster, this is the luxury pink diamond 765 outfit from Idolmaster 2. Oh, and I kept the tag for... You can see that's what it's supposed to look like. Oop. What's really cool is I love the on Yayoi's pigtails on that base outfit. These are her stars, and these go around like the base of the pigtail. You know, like how Miku has like those rectangles, and it's just magnetic. I just love that. So cool. But yeah, everything is made like so detailed and lovingly. So that's in here, as well as something from Milky, which I totally forgot about. So this is another alternate outfit for Milky, and it's her cape. So at the start of the series, at various points of Dog Days, she wears this cape. So they really do come with like quite a few pieces in most of their outfits. Very long, cute cape, and you can't forget that it has a hole for the tail. A tail hole. Yeah, that's Milky's cape. I don't put it on though because it makes it too bulky. And I don't want to hide her pretty face. There's so much more figure and doll builds with embedded magnets nowadays. It was a big thing in the garage figure scene. Yeah, I'm happy that people are finally doing that because it's like a necessity. Alright, let me just finish putting stuff back in my box. This is like my alternate outfit box. I almost want to say I think this was like a freebie on an Etsy order. It's so crazy. I'm not sure it suits her. My demure little Tsumugi, but maybe she's like Watamote, like, or maybe more Umaru, where it's like outwardly facing she's adorable, and then like inwardly she's like a pervy Fujo. Is that a tiny version of you? I'm honored you say that. But no. These are my dollies. Put that back in. You know what? I'm gonna put the hat in here too. And then, cannot forget her face guard. So her face doesn't chip. But while we're here, I think I might actually decapitate Tsumugi. Because she is my adult-sized body. I'm sorry, baby girl. Her head comes off really nice and easy. Here's another look at her hat. So squeaky? Yeah, it does squeak. Because now that I have the Dolphy body out, it could be a very good time to show you guys. Also, somebody asked earlier, can they JoJo pose? Yes, they can. Most dolls can hold their poses alone. I have stands, just because I don't want them to fall and chip their face. Now, I can't properly attach it right now, and I don't have magnets, and the color match Actually, the color match really isn't half bad. It's a little bit orange, but I think they actually make dolls with orangey heads like this, with orangey bodies like this. This is the mini-me that you guys are referring to. This is the Aston Martin Dolphy sculpt that I had commissioned a few years ago. It finished, and then Romlimo printed it out for me. It needs magnets in the head, and just in case you forget, Aston Martin. And then once it has magnets in the head, it'll do that. And this is a resin head. This is the surprise! Her head's so empty. Is anybody shocked? I heard Romeo walked all the way to Chicago to hand deliver this to the post office. What a great guy. Wow. Well, this will be the moment of truth to see if it was really worth it, because I haven't put it on a body just yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. And so there's some pins that I have... It's a little bit tight. There's some pins that I have to order from China. I wonder, is there anything I can use to like pinch this on? I guess I'll just lean this down. You can see that is sort of what it would look like if there was an Ashton doll. Of course, it has no makeup on. It has no eyes. The eye holes are fucking huge, actually, compared to a normal doll. But this was made with Ashton in mind. And there's actually some printed eye chips, although they are in gray and not white. So you can imagine like that. And I was thinking it would be cool if I could like sell this sometime. Of course, it would require a little bit of finagling. So if I were to sell these, it would kind of just be at cost, and I would also include like the little thing to make it compatible with this, because even though it's a resin head, I don't want it on a resin body. I just prefer Dolphy Dreams. So it would go... I'm gonna look at the necks. Yeah, the neck needs to be a little bit wider. I think I might get back to the modeler with some updates so that it can be more easily attached. But I wonder... Let me steal the wig from... Actually, she's got green eyes. Maybe I can still use this. We're doing more surgery. Custom Ashton doll. And I mean, like I said before, it doesn't have to be Ashton. It's an Ashton head, sure. Oops. She flew. And this one, sometimes when what doll creators will do too is they'll like cut notches in the head so it's even easier to put in. So you can do that with the Dolphy heads. I'm gonna rip her eyes out. And let's see if I can stick these in. They're a little small. This is gonna look a little crazy. That looks really crazy. That looks fucking insane, actually. Just use your imagination, okay? Just use your imagination. Imagine they're like the right size eyes. That's so scary. It's me wide-eyed, okay? I'll take these eyes out, they're scary. Ugh, such a beautiful face up. But anyway, let's see, this sort of sticks onto the neck pretty well. I wonder if I can... I wonder if these are probably not compatible, but might be worth a try. If I can shove it in somehow. Nope, won't work, needs magnets. Darn. I don't have any just now. Let's see if it'll hold it in. I should... Like, is it Tsumugi that's using it? One of my dolls... Yes, okay, Tsumugi has it. One of my dolls has a silicone head cap to keep wigs on. So I wonder if I can stick this on and maybe I can use like the eyes putty. hold it in place. You know? That'll do for now. Happy New Year from Europe. Happy New Year, Europeans! Coming to America in just 6 hours. When I first bought my first PJD, I didn't know what the silicone head cap was for, so I tossed it. Ah, so silly you are. One of the most important items, in my opinion. Stick that thing on. Get that thing in. And then you can put on an Ashton, a blonde, yellow blonde instead of green blonde. Ashton wig. Whoa, this looks really crazy. When you were trying to prep this before, I didn't realize there would be doll gore. I'm sorry that this is like so... It just feels like so normal to me. I didn't realize I needed to warn. Is it something for the wig to grip on? Yeah, so it's like doesn't just slip right off. Ooh, that looks so fucked up. It looks like that scary like crying doll from the 70s. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I think I've showed it on stream before. She also just randomly has like 2 black hairs. Very odd. In this wig. Just imagine, okay? Use your imagination so that she isn't a hollow and soulless to imagine Ashton Martin's face. Ashton Martin's face. But look, isn't it so like, it looks exactly like me. Like the face profile. The eye shape. I love it. Imagine. I've always wanted to collect the dolphin like the Saber or Beatrice ones. Ooh, so you must like really big dresses. I like those too, but they take up a lot of space. That's really cool and fascinating. Thank you. Gotta cast a spell on her to fill her with soul. I think the act of like creating is enough of like personal attention to like cast the spell. And then I will inhabit each and every one of your dolphies eventually. Even this one. It's going to be weird to see myself staring back. I spent a whole night sanding down Ashton. It was time. Oh, I wondered why it was like so smooth and nice. It's because Rowley Mode did a bunch of free labor. Yay, thank you. It just has such a... It really encompasses that retro look that I have. Alright, time to put everybody back. Let me put Little Head's eyes back in. I'll show you. Kind of creepy. Getting to fit it properly. There. I like that. And then... Other eye going in. And they're even. Yay. Back to normal. Head going on, and it's nice and easy because the artist cut the notches. Look how easily that went in. Holy crap. And then... Boop. And then she goes with her yellow wig. And then Tsumagi needs her big cap back. This is how I put it on. She's bald! Whoa, she's got a little dirt on her. Oh wow. Look at this. I haven't noticed this on the back of their heads before. Let's see if it focuses. 2012, Volks Inc. Japan. So Tsumugi is a head from 2012. Perhaps the artist carved that in when she did the head. She can't be that old. Oh, I think this is the artist too. If you guys can read that. She carved her name into this. Haunted Ashen doll that drinks all your Dr. Pepper and calls you a bitch. Ashen plush and Ashen doll fighting against Dr. Pepper cans. Yeah, if you hear a clang of a stack of Dr. Pepper cans falling in the middle of the night, don't worry about it. How old are you? My head is from 2012. I don't think that I bought this in 2012. That would be asinine. There's no way that I bought this in 2012. I couldn't have. Now she's got her wig cap on. Trying to get all the air bubbles out. Nice and sticky. Ready for Tsumugi. Put her head back on. I kind of like the way this looks. I tucked part of her hair into her wig cap when I put it in. I kind of like how that looks. Wait, I'm like just realizing like I'm totally narcissistic and biased because I have the exact same hair parts. Oh no. It keeps her hair out of her eyes though. Yippee, Happy New Year. Happy New Year! Happy New Year UTC 0. Happy New Year Europeans. I think that looks cute. I think that looks really cute. Cute! Alright. Tsumugi's head is back in business. Well, her wig is rather on. And it's back on. I'm surprised that nobody commented on the ribbed for her pleasure neck ribs, like neck peg. You can sort of hear it when you like rip the head on and off. That goes like zoop. Like one of those like instruments that you like rub a stick on. The what? Here, I'll show you. Nobody commented on that. The neck peg. It goes crazy, NGL. I know, right? She's so scholarly. Here, I'll do it next to the microphone. And her head's back. And her head's back on. And Tsumugi is back to looking like Tsumugi. Hi, Dolly. My only custom Dolly. I hope you guys liked me showing off my Delphi Dreams, as well as a future available resin print of the Aston Martin head. In case anyone would ever want to make an Aston Martin doll. Of course, like I said before, it doesn't need to be Aston Martin. I could just be using my head and be like a different original character. And also, Ramlimo was so kind to include in his package to me that, you know, Ramlimo in chat is the one who printed this with his resin printer. He also printed me Solid Minto in the style of the little Solid Snake figurines that she's obsessed with. That she has like 7 of that she takes everywhere. And also the pit crew in a pit crew car, which is super duper cute. And also Amtaro Ashton. So I got a little present or 2 or 3 from Romlimo as well. So thank you so much for going out of your way to print that for me. It's really cool to see it on the body, because I hadn't actually taken any of my doll's heads off to be able to test and see. But yes, it's important that if you're a doll owner, you should be able to withstand doll gore, because doll gore comes with doll maintenance. So always remember, you can't let it get to you. Maybe I'll post a picture of them in their stands after stream, because I can't really show you them right now. But yes, I do have these special stands I got from a doll website. I think they're probably still one of the like most favorite Dolphy stands in the community, but that could be old information. People aren't really innovating in this community, to be honest with you guys. It's been around for quite a while. You know what, before I go on to other doll stuff too, because I went to my P.O. box today, I also managed to pick up the package from Jurtin, who on his trip to Japan stopped by the Odekake Kozame store in Character Street in Tokyo Station and got me all these keychains of the baby shark. And yes, it is a shark. I know that it looks crazy, but he is a shark, not a bumblebee. He is a shark. Oh, you can even see his little fin here. Here he is, riding on a little ducky. So cute. And I'm just like obsessed with Odekake Kozumi. I'm like not really into sea creatures all that much. It's just the way that the artist draws this specific character, I'm like enamored with. I'm fucking obsessed with Odekake Kozame. I like this one the most because he's got his little tongue out. Look. So cute! Aww, how cute! He's so cute and bean-like. I know, and like there is rarely. Also, these are really squishy. I wasn't expecting them to be like quite this squishy and adorable. He's sort of a newer character, like with up and coming popularity, so there isn't a lot of like content for him. And on top of that, we also got this baby Odekake Kozame. And the special thing about this baby Odekake Kozame is it comes with multicolored underwear. So you can turn him into a little Japanese sack. Take his little undies off. Give him a new pair. Boop. Shark lingerie, who'da thunk? Think of it more like a changing diapers. Whoa, this is tough. Get on there. Get on there. Sorry if my hands are like really pink. I don't know why the color balance on my camera is so crazy. And look at his little tail. Wait, I actually don't know what this is. I wonder what that's supposed to be. He has like a second fin. You know, I think it's probably because if he didn't have like a cute little tail, it might like look a little odd. You know, actually, I'm gonna give him the gold pantsu. Almost as hard as changing underwear on a real child. I wouldn't really know. I'll have to take your word for it. Alright, goes like this. Oh my god. And this is exciting too because like I don't really have like an Ida bag or anything. But I love how in Japan like there's so many like different cutesy characters that are available for everybody. Basically everybody, like child, adult, businesswoman, gyaru. Like everybody of every age, of every walk of life has a cute little like charm in their bag. And it sort of feels like it's like a horoscope of sorts. Like it says something about you. I'm not sure what Odekake Kozame says about me, but especially the gold pantsu Odekake Kozame. But next time I go to Japan, this is gonna be hanging off my bag. I hope that when like the Joshikose see it, they go like, whoa, she knows ball. Whoa, that foreigner knows ball with Onakaka Kozabe! Golden Week fit. Isn't that so cute? That'd be perfect if I ever went during Golden Week, which would be my personal nightmare, so hopefully I never have to do. But yeah, there's a lot of cute little pairs of undies. Blue. Yellow. And green. And of course the base white. I gotta say, I'm partial to the gold. I'm partial to the gold. See, because like, so this is his top fin. Do sharks have a second fin before it's their flippers? And they treat his flippers as legs. So it kind of makes sense that like, instead of this being the tail, these are his legs. And then he has like arms right here. And so he has like an extra little nub tail. Oh my god, he's so cute. So I'm super happy to have received that. Not technically doll stuff. Well, maybe this counts as doll stuff in a way. Thank you, Jurchin, for picking those up. Facilitating them getting to me. What do you guys want to see next? Do you want to see a doll that you guys might not like the proportions of? Or do you want to see a doll that is very teeny? Or do you want to see a doll that is very... a very nice, compact anime girl? Up to you guys. Oops. Or I could show you something that isn't a doll at all, that I just want to flex on you guys about because I found it in my closet while looking for my doll stuff. Teeny proportions. So show us something that will evoke a reaction. That's 2 votes for the... Okay, 3 votes for unique proportions. Okay. So. This is the one where I'm like, you guys can't be mean, okay? You guys can't be mean. I know she's a little goofy looking, but she is very, very cute to me. Okay. Woo! This is the Cinderella Harmonia Humming, I believe? Harmonia Bloom. So, her head fell off. Okay, that's about what I expected to happen. So, she bald. Anyway, she doesn't really like to stay on her stand all that much. The stand is very gorgeous. So there's Harmonia Humming and Harmonia Bloom from Good Smile Company. And this is the Harmonia Bloom, which are their... what is it? It's their IP ones, and the other ones are just like custom characters. And it comes with this really gorgeous stand that was a complete bitch to put together, and it has scenes from Cinderella, and she usually just stands on her stand. I don't fuck with her much, and reason being that happens. I need to get her a silicone wig or something. Yes, this is my Cinderella Harmonia Bloom from Good Smile Company. This is a rather new line of dolls. Another annoying thing too, her shoes never stay on. So, gotta put that on, only for it to pop right back off in just a second. Maybe I can like use some sticky tack or something. Her weave got snatched. She's really cute. Her face looks well painted. It is. I also just noticed there's a scuff on her face, so maybe I'll use magic eraser to try and get that off. But yeah, she's got a very adorable face with blue eyes, and she's got built-in eyelashes, which my Dolphies do not. And oh, her other shoe just fell off. Okay, she's a mess. And she is like the prize of my Cinderella collection. I have like other stuff from the Disney parks, like Jacques and Gus Gus displayed, and then I have her next to that. Do her eyes move? I don't know. I've actually like never taken her apart. Should we do surgery on her live on stream? Oh, okay, interesting. So she actually has like an eye contraption. Now this does happen. So if you move these, it's It's gonna move the eyes. You can see now she's like... now she's silly looking. Let's do... that. She was cutest before. Oh, she's so precious. Look at that little face. Oh, she's so precious. I really like her. I'll admit I mostly got her for Cinderella reasons, but I do like this line. If only like the parts of the body weren't so fiddly. She's rather fiddly. Shoes don't stay on. Wig don't stay on. She got snatched straight off. Is that right? No, I have it upside down. Go. Aha! That's how you do it. So you have to like click that in. Yeah, okay. So it's sort of like a up and out maneuver like that. Cool. But yes, this is... she's oddly proportioned, I know. So she's got like a big, fuck huge head. I almost want to say that she has like a Nendoroid peg neck. So you could probably put her on like a Nendoroid body. Oh, this girl's bald also. I forgot that I had this here. Oh, she just like fully came out of her shoes. And her face is coming off. Uh-oh. Everything's happening so much. Let's see. Are those the same peg size? Ah, they're different. Well, no, they're the same. Okay, they're the same. You can give this tiny body a fucking huge head. Oh my god! That's so scary looking! Ew! That's so scary looking. Well, I guess all the Nendoroid parts are like totally modular. Because like I said, this is Good Smile Company, which makes the Nendoroids and Figmas and stuff. That's beautiful. Look how huge this head is. And put the small head onto the big one. I feel like that might actually be like kind of proportionate. Oh, it's like tough to... Oh, another thing too? You mess with it too much? The necklace comes off too. This doll's a mess. I should just like glue stuff in place. That's so scary looking. Oh no, now this is really his turn. It was at first it was like that ASMR scene of like the dude with the magnifying glasses painting over the Andy written on Woody's boot, and now it's like I'm Sid. That's the kid, right? That was like ripping things apart, using his creativity and his imagination. All right, getting rid of this abomination. Ugh, it's like a creepy baby. See, like if I were to show you guys this and you guys would be like, that's really creepy, Ashton, take it off the screen, I'd be like, okay, I understand. So now you know how bad it can get. You have to appreciate when things are actually better. Like when she's on this body that actually fits her. Ooh! It's a tight neck joint. There you go. Although now it looks like she's got like a super long neck. But that's pretty like popular with proportions for a Japanese company, I guess. The dolphins can also have really long necks too, that people will point out. I know, this was meant to be like a little Ashton, but finding a hair for it is like really difficult, so I give up. Now she's just been bald and sitting on my desk. Holy crap. And we'll go in. There you go. Yeah, she has a little diner outfit, which is super cute. My Pure Nemo doll has the longest neck ever, even more so than my Delphi. I'll have to see if mine does. Ah, wait, I spoiled. We'll look at that one next. Cute. Her eyes are a little like in every direction, but yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that like this doll just like sits bald on my desk and I can't like give it the life it deserves. Okay, it fell off again. Whatever. I'll just leave it around its waist like it was before. I feel bad because like the whole reason I bought it when I was in Japan is because it's like being in Japan that's like has Akihabara is like 100% hobbies. Akihabara and Ikebukuro, like you look in the right places and it's all just like fun hobby stuff everywhere that like you never have the chance to see like before you buy it in person in America. And so like I was just like overcome with the desire to have like every hobby ever. There's like whole sections of doll stores where you can like get a face embroidered on a piece of fabric that you can then cut out and then make into a doll of your favorite character. Like everything is so like crafty and handy, and I'm obsessed with it and I love it so much. And it's just so difficult to do once you're like out of Japan. I like lost steam, so she's just balled on my desk and I dropped her shoe. There it is. So I'll put her back. She wasn't part of my doll thing. Which is cute. The Oshikatsu stores in Ike are insane. Yeah, Oshikatsu 2 is also insane. Because that's another crafty thing. You know, people make rosettes and people make whole Ita bags. And alright, she's going back over here. Got my cute Miku. I love this Miku on my desk. On her cherry pillow. I'm jealous. She's so cute. I love figures that like are non-standard, that like don't have a base like that, you know? All she's meant to do is sit on your desk. Sorry, let me get the... So this sort of stand is a saddle stand, and basically it just like... give it the good old clam slam. Not sure which goes in what direction though. And then... goes like that. The what slam? Don't worry about it. Don't worry too much about it. She's bald! She's still bald! Yeah, this was a precarious one to bring off my shelf. So I hope you appreciated getting to see her. I think this probably just off-put you guys from getting these dolls more than anything, because they are really finicky. They really don't like to be messed with. It's unfortunate because dolls should be like able to be a little bit modular, don't you think? I thinks. Her hair is also super frizzy. Oh, but she's so cute! Once you actually get her on, she is so adorable. Here, I'll be very careful with her. Oh, she's so Cinderella when she like is actually standing properly. Cinderella. We'd still drop hard cash for the Ashton one, even if it like barely stood. The shoes kept falling off, the hair would fall off. I'm bald! Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh god, I have to get the necklace back on. This is my worst nightmare. I hate this part. I'll do that after stream. I'll do that off stream. Alright, putting Cinderella down. Alright, so next up we have... You can either do little or bigger. Man, this stream is really influencing my beginning of the year project. Ooh, what are you gonna make? What are you gonna make? What are you gonna make? You know what? I wonder if I still have it anywhere. Bigger? Okay, we'll do bigger. So, this is my one of two that I own. However, the other one is probably at my parents' house. Still on display with my Lalaloopsies. This is my limited edition Pure Nemo. So she is 1/6 tall. Majoko Riley, Little Witch of the Snow. And so this is from a company called A-Zone. And this Pure Nemo is a really cute line. They have lots of different clothes. You can see she has like a little, she's the Witch of the Snow, so she's got a wand, she's got a little bunny hat. And this is my favorite face sculpt, the Riley face sculpt. And I remember I had been looking for this doll for quite a while, and I bit the bullet a couple years ago when I saw her on Mandarake. And yes, so the different names of the different dolls are faces. So this is Riley. There's her little hat. Ugh, there's like, this is like, it's sort of like between a doll and like a Figma, in that like there's so much functionality. There's too much for me personally. I just like to display and like mix things up like once a year. Ooh, here's a doll maintenance book from A-Zone. A-Zone also makes 1/3 size dolls, which are Dolphy size, but I think the faces on those aren't my preference. And the thing about these, which is different from the other dolls that I've shown you, is that their faces are printed on. So they have like a different aesthetic. They're like a true doll. So you can see this cute doll maintenance book. Talking about how to comb so that the hair doesn't get too frizzy. Too nice to be out of the box or too nice to be kept in a box? It's only just in a box because I just didn't get her out after I moved recently. And I've started to run out of room on my display cabinet. And I need to like audit all my stuff. Oh, how cute! The doll is braiding the other doll's hair. So cute! So yeah, this is the difference with these dolls. And you can see, I think that Majoko Riley, Little Witch of the Snow, is the white one, and I have the limited edition one, which is this blue one. It's a recolor of the original Majoko Riley right next to it, and they released at the same time. It's just that one is like rare. And so here is everything that comes in the box. She's got a little muff and a hat, a cape, a dress, a pannier, some underpants, pointed cute little witch boots, socks, and a shawl. I haven't done much researching into Pure Nemo, so I haven't moved mine around much. I feel like these are also one of the harder ones to have like custom ones of. You have to be like really dedicated, because the hair on these is also rooted inside the head. So if you want like a different hairstyle, then you have to like root it by hand, which is kind of advanced. The blue is really pretty. I know. My only problems with Pure Nemos is that their clothes are kind of hard to shop for in the US. For me, the Pure Nemos are like character dolls. Like, I just buy them as is and I don't change their clothes. But gosh, whenever you go to a hobby shop in Japan for the first time, it's like, I felt like a kid in a candy store. And I only got like 2 of these Pure Nemos. But I have 3 of the little ones, the teeny weeny ones. Again, also at my parents' house. The Pico Nemos, that's what they're called, Pico Nemo. And they're 1/12 size, so they're like half size. Sort of on topic, but do you like those kigurumi heads and outfits in Japan? I recognize the expertise required in creating them. And I think they're cool, but I would never own one. And they're nice, but they're sort of doll-like in like their appearance, but like I guess they don't feel all that similar to me, so I don't mind them. I think that they can look really, really good, but they can also look really, really bad. But that's true of dolls as well. That's very true of dolls as well. You do not want to see... You guys, look, I'm gonna be a little bit shady, bitchy right now. The doll collection of like a single 45-year-old woman in 2007 of BJD resin dolls from China that have yarn wigs made of, or like, what's the other one? Not yarn wigs, mohair, and they look like a shag carpet, you guys. Some people will draw the face, and I mean, you know, it's your doll, so do as you desire, okay? But they're face-ups drawn with Sharpies, and they're not my favorite. That's all I've got to say. They're not my favorite. So, I'm proud of how cute my Tsumagi is. I think it's really easy for dolls to look ugly, unfortunately. And it's one of those things where it's like only a mother could love it. So of course, everyone that has made their own doll is like, I made this with my own hands. I love it. But like, it is easy for them to look like bald and weird and ugly. Isn't this cute? This is the Riley doll in different outfits. An Alice in Wonderland outfit, a cute little alt girl outfit. Oh, a little comic with the other dolls. There's also a cat girl witch. And then here are the other faces in the Pure Nemo line, I believe. No, the X-Cute line. You can see Riley is right there at the bottom. So these are all the faces you can get in a Pure Nemo. So let me take her out of her box. She is getting to be pretty old too, I think. So the glue on her boots is beginning to yellow. And unfortunately, when you do store these guys, they tend to get like a little bit like stuffy, you know, like now her clothes are wrinkly. Also, I have very vivid memories of getting my first Pico Nemo in high school after like saving up money for it and then like immediately snapping the leg because the joints are like really different from a Dolphy. So these dolls don't have like the same range of motion, like the legs don't move apart, you know? The way that a Dolphy does. A Dolphy has like nearly full range of motion. These aren't ball joints is why. So this is the main reason why ball joints are interesting. You can swivel a ball joint all the way around. As opposed to these dolls, which have hinge joints. So you can see on her elbow. Or maybe you can't. I'll show you on her knee. You can see on her knees that she has hinge joints. All she can do is that. She can swivel to the side a little. I think that's from the hip. She can twist a little at the hip. Oh no, it's not the hip. It's at, the dolls have like a cutoff where they swivel from. I'm like tempted to take her clothes off. I don't want to like get bonked on Twitch for showing off naked dolls. You can also see hair is coming from the head. It doesn't come off. Oh my god, she has such a cute little face. Look at her little face. I love Droopy Eyes so much. And let me just pull her pants down a little, maybe. If only her legs would separate. I wonder how long it takes to attach hair to a doll. Quite a while. I think it's probably a machine that does it for these dolls that are like mass produced, but by hand it can take quite a while. Because you have to use this like specific punching tool. Here, so I'll cover her, make her decent. You can see a lot of the range of movement from this doll will come from this swivel right here, which is at the thigh, and up here the joint is just a hinge. So this doll does not move her legs apart at all. So that can be kind of shocking that like she has such a limited range of motion. Which is why like I guess I don't feel super... She's more like a figure to me than like a doll the way that my Dolphies are. Let me put her pantaloons back up. Okay, those are back up. And yeah, just to show you guys her knees again. You can see just a hinge. Also doesn't go forwards very far, just a hinge. And that's her socks so she doesn't get cold. I feel like these untie so easily. Her little boots untie so easily. They're so long. I'm like tempted to snip the excess, but then you can't retie them because it's so hard to fiddle with them. So I'm doomed to a life of forever retying. Oh, because she's so cute though with her little pointy booties. Let's get her little rabbit hat on. So cute! So cute! And of course, her hand is meant to fit her scepter. It has a little jewel on it. Ah, so cute. She is adorable. I love her face. I love this outfit. So that is my X-Cute. I have one other X-Cute that is Little Red Riding Hood themed. I forget her face though, but there's only one Little Red Riding Hood X-Cute Pure Nemo. So if you guys Google her, they have these on My Figure Collection too. So you guys can look at like the hundreds of thousands there are. Oh, my ears opened the stream to a scream. Sorry. I feel like I have not read chat very much today. I've just been like lore dumping about dolls. I hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves. So cute. I love her muff. Let me take this off. Getting her to wear the muff is tough though, because they're such a limited. You know, like a high-end muff like this. Like, to keep warm in the cold. That's fine, LOL. I love seeing the dolls. Thank you. Oh, look at her adorable, cute little face. I love her little hime cut. I love how she's blonde. Now you guys are like really seeing like firsthand in action like how much I like blondes, I think. I'm weak to blonde girls. I love blondes. So pretty. There's just something about like the tenderly caring for an object like this that I just love too. Oi. This is one of the worst parts about doll clothes. The hook and eyes. Because the thing that you hook into is like a tiny little thread. Whatever. That'll do the trick. Alright. And unfortunately, I do not have a place to display her right now, so she will go back into her box purgatory with her little headband on to keep her hair flat. So don't fly away. Hime cut, I happen to have a big weakness for girls with hime cuts. Oh, I love hime cuts too. I love hime cuts. So yeah. I just love this doll. So many cute things about this. So many cute tootie things about her. I love her. So that is my Pure Nemo X-Cute limited edition Riley. Let me get her back in her box. Nice and snug. I'll display her someday. And really, the only other Japanese doll that I have to show you guys right now is this one. And this is a newer one. Doesn't feel like she's in here. I'm going crazy. Nope, she is. She's just really light. Wow, yeah, that's lighter than I remember. This is another A-Zone doll, so same company as previous, but this is a new type of doll for them, but similar to the ones that I've shown you. This one does not have printed on eyes. It has little eye sockets and separate eyes, and it's Biscuitina from the Star Sprinkle line of sugar cups, which is a line from A-Zone that has these different eyes. I think she might still have rooted hair too. But yeah, so she's super teeny weeny. I would say she's probably Pico Nemo sized, if you guys know Pico Nemos. She is so cutie patootie. Teeny weeny. I think all that is in here are her extra hands and the guide. So I'll pull that out just to show you guys. Oh man, this one's really cute. Isn't she adorable? The sugar cups are really cute. This line of doll. And so she's sort of got a hehe cut going on, but she's blonde and she's got pigtails. And so she is really adorable. She also has a necklace bag thing that's, yeah, her necklace. I think they wear it as like a little bag in the art of her, sort of. So that's Biscuitina from these sugar cups. You really like the floppy bunny ears, don't you? Japan likes the floppy bunny ears. The only thing I'm really swayed by is blondes. It's the fact that she's blonde. And she's just so teeny weeny. Oh my goodness. Let me get her hand through here. Put her bag on properly. Here we go. Yay! Love that! She is so cute! I'm gonna put her ears on too. So yeah, her head is also rooted, but I think she has like a face that you can replace maybe? So she's super adorable. Put her ears on. Oh! Falling off. That'll do. Oh! She is so cute! Biscuitina. The sugar cup. Let's see. So this is everything she comes with. Her biscuit purse, her little shoes, 4 different pairs of hands, socks, bloomers, wrist cuffs, a headband, a dress, and a little panier. Isn't she adorable? I think she's so cute. Just to show you guys a closer look. She has a slightly more posable body despite being from the same company. Urgh. I bet it won't stay down. Woo! Biscuitina. Would eat. Mari underscore CN. You think it looks like Mari? I guess I can kind of see that actually. I wonder if Mari likes dolls. I feel like Mari would be the type. Here, maybe if I move the headband forward. In a perfect world, headbands would work on dolls like they do on humans, where they have to go like behind the ears, but that never works. That never really works. That's better. She's so cute. She's just so... She came with the perfect clothes. Like, I don't need to put her in any new clothes. Although, if you guys are curious about more details of her, it comes with... Mari loves dolls. How did I not know that? I can't believe we haven't talked about dolls before. Oh, this is how to dress her. Oh, here we go. Here's even a guide on how to move the eyes. So this is really like a normal, like full-size doll feet, but look how small they are. And then this is the alternate colored Biscuitina. She's like a chocolate biscuit. Still very, very cute. I love that pose where she's touching the ears. That's so cute! They have like an eye tool, yeah. Some dolls too, they'll have like this contraption inside their head where all you need to do is like swipe it back and forth and it'll automatically move the eyes like together in tandem so that your eyes aren't like looking like wonky, wall-eyed, cockeyed and stuff. I think she did something fucked up to her Barbies or something. That's a lot different than being a doll person. Every girl's done something fucked up to a Barbie before. Yeah, that's just more stuff about Biscuitina. And yeah. So this is my little sugar cup Biscuitina. Wow, she's so cute and so small. And I love her. She is the newest in my collection. Although I say that, but I think she's probably a couple years old at this point. Mari got a new doll feed not too long ago, I think. What? I have to like chase her down for info about this. I have to chase her down for info about this. I rarely get to talk to other VTubers about dolls and stuff. And speaking of dolls too, they're making a Kotone Fujita from Gakuma's doll. Except it's not Volks, it's Puyo doll. And it looks like a doll figurine, but it's a resin doll. And I'm like, ugh, I keep going back and forth on whether or not I should order it because on one hand, like, money comes and goes, and then on the other hand, it's like a resin, but it looks like it's a Dolphy, but it's resin. But it's so cute. It's so cute. I have to chase down Mari for a picture of her Dolphies. Order it, queen. Blonde. Oh, I'm so weak to blondes. And she's so cute, and she has such a cute alternate outfit. This way? This way. Good night, Biscuitina. Wrapping her back up. I like the minimal boxing. Keeps it nice and simple. I've been really hoping that Azon does more Butchie the Rock character dolls in the new year. Did they not do all the main girls? Hi, Ashton, I'm celebrating New Year's. Cheers! Cheers! There's also... Alright. Would you guys like the final collection of that I have, which is Western dolls? Or would you like a flex that is unrelated to dolls? Because after that, I do not have any more dolls in my vicinity to show off to you guys. They did the main 4 characters, but not any of the side characters yet. What other characters in Bocchi the Rock are there to do? Flex? You guys want me to flex? I had mentioned this previously, and I thought it might be kind of fun to flex on. Because, I had just played Mahjong on Monday. And I also don't really have, like, an opportunity to ever take it out. So you have a ton more that just aren't that mobile? No. I have one more XQ Pico Nemo. No, Pure Nemo. I have 3... Pico Nemo fairies, and I also have some pull-up dolls, like Pullip, so those are Korean. I have quite a few pull-up dolls, and those are unfortunately all at my parents', so I actually have like a more extensive doll collection than this. And like I said, I also have the Cupid Ever After High and Katrina Mew Monster Highs, so... Oh wait, Ninja Gets Sister. Kikuri! Oh my god, how could I forget about Kikuri? Holy shit! Okay, they definitely gotta make a Kikuri doll. Yeah, I like the nice, small anime dolls that they do, A-Zone. Like, they made Miki, Chihaya, and Haruka from Idolmaster. I wish that they made a Yayoi one. Alright, I'll flex on you guys, though. Because I don't get the opportunity to show this off all that much. What are your thoughts on the boo-boos? They're super consumerist bullshit, but I low-key want the purple ones. I have one of the purple ones. But I don't want to risk, like... First of all, I'll never buy a secondhand Labubu for an exorbitant price. I also love gambling because I, like, don't want the other Labubus. Like, I just want the one in the color that I like. And so, there's only, like, 2 Labubus ever, and I have one of them that I like. But anyway... you really should be asking me about how I feel about Sunny Angels and like Smiskies and shit. Don't get me started about that. Don't get me started about that performative weird girl shtick. You guys are gonna hate me. Alright. eBay bro, but the problem is like people will upcharge for the specific one. So it's like you get an upcharge on Labubus anyway because everybody wants the damn Labubus. You have to get an upcharge anyway to get the Labubu that you want, you know? But anyway. I just really don't like Sunny Angels. I think they're ugly. I never really got that. But then again, I think I probably also wouldn't be able to explain my, like, obsession with wee-wees, you know? I think people could be like, it's just consumerist bullshit, like collecting for the sake of collecting. You know, I'm guilty of that which I criticize. I'm guilty of loving the gacha figures. What's your least favorite doll line? LOL surprise. I don't know. Those are American dolls. But anyway, let me continue to flex on you guys. Fugglers are way better. I like Fugglers a lot. I don't think I want to, like, none of them, like, really call out to me. But, like, I think Fugglers should be, like, the real, true, like, weird girl. This is, like, you know what? I don't want to get into it. Because I'm just going to be sounding like an asshole. Because it really is not that serious. But I think it all goes back to, like... you know, subcultures have like guidelines and rules and like aesthetics that they follow, but also like being part of it all just goes back to like how like all the lines, because of social media, like the lines for stuff are blurring, and so like dressing a certain way and presenting yourself a certain way used to like project like a certain thing to the world, and then people who weren't in that community would be like envious of how cool that person is, but like only co-opt like the fashion aspect, like the shallow shell of it, instead of the whole entirety. And it's like kind of similar is that like there's, you know, like charm bracelets are like an amalgamation of all the places you've gone in your entire life, or like there are people who have charms in their bags. It's like a fashion thing to have like a charm on your bag that has like a fuck ton of stuff on it from like all walks of your life, like all things, like places you've gone, etc, etc. Like it's like a charm amalgam, and people like the aesthetic of the charm amalgam. And instead of like going to all these places and collecting all their like charm amalgams, they just like buy a pre-amalgamated thing because they like the aesthetic, but they don't want to actually like walk that walk and talk that talk. You guys get what I'm saying? Probably not. Basically, I'm gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is good sometimes. And I think you really got to be about that life sometimes. And then not all the time, but sometimes. Seems like a lot of work for a silly bracelet. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. Gotta keep the poses out or they ruin the image. That's what I'm saying, okay? But anyway. And just to prove how about that life I am, about to stunt on you hoes. This is the Hololive Cheer Up Mahjong set. Take a look. Wait, why am I flipping this around? Those sold out so quickly. Where and how much? That's the thing. I think I might actually have to sell this because it just takes some space. I don't know anybody in my daily life. I know, I'm like, my camera's shaking. I don't know anybody in my daily life that plays Mahjong. And I also am really bad at counting in Mahjong, like outside of Mahjong Soul. So it kind of doesn't get any use, but if somebody were to want to buy it, I would be not opposed to selling. I don't know how much it's worth. I'd have to check how much I paid. Whoa! Boo! Booblarp again. $40. Thank you so much for the tip. Oh, now you got a custom Jackie. The 40 plus the 10 from earlier. It has Gura on it, so it might be worth a lot. Yeah, she's the only graduated one on here. I know they're making another Mahjong set too. Are the suits the same? Let's see. So in my set, I know that people were selling these for an exorbitant amount. I got Gura, Kayla, Gura, Kayla, Kayla, Kayla. So those are the cards I got from this. Collab with Advent IRC. Well, an eBay listing sold for $450, so it's worth a fair bit. Huh. So I was right to invest. I just got a new job, so I might spend money on this. Well, dear Sealander, I know from your messages that you do not live in America, and this thing weighs about 50 fucking pounds. So you're gonna be looking down the barrel of at least $100 in shipping, unfortunately. It's really cute. It comes with this sparkly resin thing to show like what wind it is, you know? It's like west, north, east, south. Insomnion, thank you for resubscribing and saying a sponsor. So that's really cool. This is for sure a display set. I'd be so afraid playing with this. Yeah? Maybe I should keep it then if it's just for like flexing. And then because it's like a full Chinese mahjong set, it comes with all of the like spring summer tiles as well. So this is white dragon, green dragon, red dragon, east, south, west, north, I believe. Need me a D6 donut? Table mahjong is played kind of rough. I forget what these ones are. Oh, these are just white tiles. Special whole life cheer up. And then you get 6 star dice, which are really cute. Oh, and then there's also this, which is like setting up the table and stuff. You know? Ash, you need to keep that. It's gonna be so expensive as much as I like it. You think I should keep it as like an investment? Is there something underneath here? I don't know if there is. There is, oh yes. More tiles. So there's that. Yep. And then there's this. Yeah, I think that's everything. So really just those special tiles, the ones that you don't use in Richu Mahjong, and these special cards. And then these cute like, player markers. I think are really cute. And yeah, so that's my Hololive Mahjong set that I've never gotten the opportunity to use. So you guys are saying to keep it as like an investment, like a Birkin or something? Like it's going to appreciate in value over the years? That right there's a partial retirement fund one of these days? Maybe I should hoard it then. Alright, so that was my flex before what is likely the ultimate boring end of my stream. I'm gonna grab my last ones. Sorry, I just need to reach back and grab them. Ooh! Hot. Thanks for the $5 tip bot, Tungsten. Thank you. So, I have shown you all of the Japanese dolls that I have in my possession currently. Ooh, what the heck? Throwing that thing around, making my hands red. So now I'm going to be showing you the only Western dolls that I have in my house right now. I told you guys before I like Ever After High a lot. So I have Cupid dolls from that. And I also like... What's this? The fact that the main cheer girl for that year's set graduated means it will never be reprinted. Super limited. Interesting. How many of those Mahjong tiles have you tasted? I can't say. I can't say. They do look quite delectable though. But anyway. Katrina Mew, Monster High, I collect. And those, I have very limited appreciation for Western lines. You know, I like some fashion Barbies and stuff. But this toy line is an anomaly. So the one that I'm going to show you is a line of toys that had a very limited run, and of the dolls that I have, they are like the base dolls. I think it's like the first wave and the second wave, and these dolls were so unpopular in America that a third wave was created, and it was made in China, and they fully backed out of making these dolls and advertising them, and didn't even want to ship them to America. And so most of these dolls have never even set foot in America, particularly from the like last line that I don't have access to. And so the only way to like ever see pictures of them was through like Russian pictures that somehow trickled through, because a lot went to Russia because they didn't have anywhere to go with them. So a lot ended up in Russia, and then throughout Europe they trickled their way across the continents, and it became really rare to find some of these dolls in America. But yes, they had a super limited run within America themselves, and then the final run, which have some of the best designed dolls, just never made it here in the first place. They cut their losses. They were like, we're out, we don't want these dolls. And so that doll line is called Novi Stars. So this is one of my Novi Star dolls. The Novi Star dolls are alien girls, and each one has a little gimmick on their body. Hers is her legs light up if you hold down her backpack. And I just am like obsessed with the way they look. They have really cute alien ears. I knew it. Girl, I still have some of mine. I never had them as a kid. So like I never even had the opportunity to like see them in a store. If I had seen these in stores, I would have bought them immediately. I only ever found about them like way after the fact. So I had to buy all these online. So this is, I forget their names, but they all have a gimmick, like I said. So hers, she has cute little heart antennas, and she is from the very first line of Novi Stars. And they have really limited articulation. I think that's part of why they were unpopular. They had like no sister series, or like not sister series, but they had no like tie-in advertising. Monster High has a Monster High show that was like wildly popular. The Ever After High series was like a wildly popular tie-in show. And Novi Stars was just like standalone, so it couldn't hold up in the market when it was released, and so it didn't sell very well. Also, it was odd because they're aliens and they have odd proportions, and they also have very little articulation. Like literally all you can do is like move the arms and like turn the head. I actually don't think you can turn the head. So that's like really unpopular for kids, but it was like perfect for adult doll collectors. And so I have this girl. She's really, really cute. Kind of strikes me like Bratz. I think that's probably also another reason why parents probably didn't like that they were like sassy, had unrealistic body standards. I just think they're so different from other dolls at the time because you can't go inside their heads and move their eyes around like other dolls, like my BJDs and stuff. But like these inset eyes are very rare. I'll give you guys a close-up at her face. They have sparkly eyelashes. And I just am enamored with them. I wish I could have invested and bought them while they were like on shelves and stuff. Some of them will go for like exorbitant prices, but a girl like this from the baseline, she is really easy to find. It's the ones that only were in like Russia and Europe that are impossible to find. And those are really cool. I'll bring up some pictures to show you guys after. So the second girl I have, and I think this was like my grail of all the girls because she, I think, is just the cutest in my opinion. She is, one second. Okay, no. I thought I found a bug in her hair, but it's just fuzz. That was freaking me out. I don't remember their names, unfortunately, because they had like so little context. They were just like alien girls. I can't believe all the research you do into these. Well, really what it is, it's like the research comes first. And so this is my second girl. She's blue. I forget what she does. Oh, she's got watery legs. Ooh. I can't believe there's actually still water in here. And so she's got like lava lamp legs. Ooh, ooh. And I love her long hair. I love the blush. I love the faces on these. Unfortunately for her, she doesn't like to stand. Oh, they all have little pets. Again, I don't give much of a shit about the pets. She doesn't stand on her stand very well, so I might have to like blue tack her in someday. I'd be so afraid of something like that growing mold. Well, lucky for you, it's not like actually water inside. It's a mineral oil of some sort. And would you like to know how I know that? Because I have a third girl who has a very similar concept to her, except she's like fucked up, and so she had one red goo leg and one blue leg, and all the blue has drained out, and so she's covered in oil. Oh, Anaru, thank you for the raid. Maid raid. Oh, thank you. Welcome. We're just looking at my dolls right now. Look Welcome to my stream, Auto-Do. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Ashley Martin. I'm the Rollerboard Race Queen of VTuber Racing, and I'm in the middle of showing off my dolls. I just got done showing off my Japanese dolls, like my BJDs and stuff, and now I'm showing off my Novi stars, which are alien girls. I hope they're streaming super duper well, and I'm currently in the middle of a Donathon. And also, Happy New Year! If you need to head out, I totally understand. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, no, she's a little nasty. Her entire outfit is soaked in the oil. I have no idea where the crack is. I don't know where it seeped out. But she has been messed up. But I think she is so cute. She has wings. So she is from a second gen. They got a little bit crazier with the makeup. Her hair has a cute little twist in it. She's got wings. She's got a tail. Unfortunately, she also seeps. I think she's so pretty. I used to have Nita and the one on the far left. I had to give them away because I didn't have space. Wait, so you actually had Novi stars too? Oh, I wish that I was like a child, like that was buying dolls when these came out. I only got into it as an adult. I forget which one is Nita. I forget their names. But I really like this one. These two are my favorite. I think I got her out of like completion's sake, but she's not so bad. Whoa! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Wolfus! Welcome, Raiders! I'm gonna do my shtick all over again, so sorry to the Raiders and my pit crew from 2 minutes ago. We're going out again! Hello, Raiders! My name is Ashley Martin. I'm the Roller Rodent Race Queen of VTuber Racing. Welcome to my stream. I'm currently in the midst of my winter break donathon, and I had a little bit of a vulnerable moment today because I went through my doll collection. Currently, we're on my Western dolls. These are my Novi stars, which are alien girls that had a very sordid past and were unceremoniously discontinued, and the rest of the stock dumped in China and Russia, only to then assimilate out into the greater rest of the world, to trickle out rather. So these are all from like the first lines that were actually sold in America, but there are some other ones that are like super pretty. Sorry, I'm like totally... My Grail is Doe Deer, but she was EU exclusive IRC, and thus is way too expensive for me. Oh, Doe Deer is so pretty. Oh, I should pull up these ones from this last line that I'm referring to. Sorry, I'm like totally lore dumping. But Wolfie, if you need to head out, I totally understand. Thank you so much again for the raid. And I am in the midst of my winter break donathon, like I mentioned, and I'm currently raising money for my 2026 idol activities. So if you're interested in contributing, that would mean a lot to me. But of course, you don't have to. You can just stick around and listen to my yaps. It's a shorter stream today just because it's New Year's Eve and I have to go offline and do stuff. But I'm being vulnerable about my silly hobbies, my silly baby hobbies. Before then, and showing off my dolls, I'll show you all the Novi stars. Oh yeah, Doe Deer is so pretty. Oh yeah, also the art on the packaging was like really fugly. So it was just like they like made misstep after misstep after misstep. I'm trying to remember the company that made these. Me forget. And dolls are so awesome. I just collect retro strawberry shortcake dolls now. I bet those are so cute. I wonder if they still have their smell. MGA, that's right, MGA. I just like forgot the name of the company. Yeah, MGA made Lala Loopsy and Bratz, so I was like already partial to MGA, but yeah. This is MGA. Here, this is the art. What on earth is going on? So these are like the first 4 girls in like different outfits. Like, I mean, the art's like, I like the art. Am I connected? Hello? Ah, ooh, something's going on. Can you do your intro again? I got ads. Totally not joking. Totally joking. I'm sorry. Well, just in case there is anybody that missed my ads. Oh wait, there we go. What is going on? Oh, Hello, my name is Ashley Martin, the World Race Queen, feature racing on Twitch.tv and also YouTube.com. I'm Race Queen, not a racer. It's an important distinction to make because I do not drive the cars at the racetrack. My encoding is like super overloaded. Sorry. I have no idea why I'm all of a sudden like... Is this like malware? What is this image? Whoa, 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 whoa! I fixed it! Oh no, it's not. She likes doing it, don't I? I do! I didn't even finish it. I'm a race queen, not a racer, which means I do not drive the cars to the racetrack or wave the flag. And the cars which pass me are zone. Just like that. And I love everything retro anime, retro music, and retro gaming, which is what I do the most of on my channel. Yesterday I beat Resident Evil 4 and I also played Super Mario Sunshine. So I'm about to beat that too. Right now I'm just going through my retro dolls. Retro dolls. But yeah, Novi stars are like my secret obsession. I'll show you. I'll show you more. Like Universe. I think this is Universe. Yeah. Like, I like the art and I think it's like stylish, but for when these dolls came out, I feel like that's such an odd, like this is, she doesn't look anything like her doll. You know? Oh, fandom is covered in ads. It's so of its time. I actually think it's like not of its time. I think it's trying to like harken back. It was trying to be nostalgic for a time that had just passed instead of like giving enough time for it to like settle into people's memories and be nostalgic. Like that's why I think it failed. I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why it failed, but oh yeah, I guess that blue stripe is supposed to like be all in one. It feels very mid 2Ks rather than 2010s. Yeah, and these came out in like 2012. I'm water and glitter. Like, y'all. This is like when an ugly girl calls you twin. Like, what the hell? Doesn't look the same at all. And so this is the first 4 of the line. You can see I have this girl also, the second from the left. That's her. She looks pretty accurate to her product pictures, actually. She's cute. Although, again, like, I remember cutting her hair when I got her because it's, like, all crazy. But that's a typical doll quality control issue. But yes, then on the right, there was, like, Ari Roma. They had like stupid pun names, and I mean I love a good pun, but like I love a good pun specifically, and a lot of the pun names are a little stupid. And then on the left there's May Talic, and she was a robot girl. I have Cyclops, Nita Light, and May Talic. I actually do really like May Talic, and they somehow did manage to make like beach outfits and stuff. So this is her Orbit beach outfit, which is crazy to me. But yeah, it's just interesting because this is like such an abject failure of a creation. Let's see. Nita Light. So this is the 2nd gen. And this is Tula Toned. Okay, yes. Nita Light. I remember her now. She came in like a different box set. Yeah, she came in this like orb. That concept art is insane to me for the previous one. Yeah, so she came in like a floating orb, and so she was like, ooh. In Cellullock Origin, I'm using the OBS browser. Ew, there's like gross ads. So I guess there was some sort of like tie-in web series, but it was not successful. Let's see. Mally Tasker. Oh, I remember this is the one that I really like. Mimi Mirage. Mesmerizing and mysterious. Mimi Mirage is the one that's like my grail doll for me. Because she was one of the ones that never made it to the US. Look at her. Oh my god. Isn't she so cool? I'm trying to get some of these puns. Some of them are like really shitty and don't make any sense. Look at how cool she is. The half mask, the stripes all over her body. Like, I don't even think she has a gimmick. I think she just like looks cool. She is so fucking sick. So like they really like the final generation that they came out with like totally upped the ante. Oh, there's also Vera Tabray. Take a while to guess what she's themed after real quick. Take a while to guess what Vera Tabray is themed after. This is a boss in No More Heroes 3. I thought her eyes spin, but I might have imagined that. I mean, I couldn't remember. Bones? Yes, she is Bones. I can't scroll. Hello? Yes, Vera Tabray. Oi! They're like loading a billion ads all at once. Vera Tabray had bone wings and 3 eyes. Crazy looking. I guess, oh, prototype. Robotic. Ooh, I hated this one. Yeah, these are the ones that were like customizable, that had like freaky hair. Yeah, some of these were just like such missteps. You know, because like customizable Barbies were a thing. But this one was just such a like weird, she like barely had any clothes. Yeah, she was odd. Coil and curl. There's a matching one too called Tilly Vision. Haha, television, haha. I saw custom Cyclops Dolphy had a while back. Whoa, that sounds so cool. One of these is a Cyclops girl. Nita Light's so stupid. Man, this internal browser on OBS is so shit. I'm just gonna pull up pictures and show you guys. Ooh, see-through. Yeah, Cyclops is the Cyclops girl. See-through was like supposedly see-through, but not really. Just very ugly. So yeah, like half of these dolls are adorable and then half of them are just so fucking ugly. But I'm enamored with them. And then that final release, which is Doa Deer, Justina Hour, Carmela Sweet, and Frostina Sprinkles, that just like never made it to the US. I got to Google these. Wah! So here's like this one. Not my fave. I really like Carmela Sweet. See, she's cute. But she's almost like too... Like... It's also really similar that like there's two Sweets themes girls, right? This is Carmela Sweet. I love her big purple hair. I think she's so pretty. They were on the ball on Universe and started slacking straight up. But then they had like a crazy upswing at the very end and then just like disappeared into thin air. And this is Doa Deer. See, I think like it's a really pretty doll, but it's definitely like, aren't they supposed to be like alien girls? Like, this is more like a Monster High doll or something. So this is Doa Deer. Oh, but she is so pretty, isn't she? She's purple. Yeah, so this is like my favorite Lost toy line. I'm obsessed with them. Does Bang slay? I know, right? There's a puffy. So she's a female deer. Yes, even though she has antlers. But then they give her art like this. Like, they must know that kids don't love this sort of thing, right? But yeah, some of them are just such duds. But some of them are so amazing. That girl, Universe. So cute. I love them. So yes, those are my favorite Western toy line dolls. And I'm always on the hunt for those secret ones that never made it to the US. But alas, occasionally I'll like search on eBay and search on Depop. I'm also sort of like a picky collector because I know that they're kids' toys and I don't really want like a toy that's been... What are these called? These are called Novi Stars. They had like a very, very limited run. I also am like averse to the idea of having a toy that like a kid played with, which I know like kind of slims my options and stuff considering they're kids' toys. And like above that too, I'd really like for things to be like new in box if they're toys. Even if they're on display, people will still like lose the matching hairbrush or lose the matching pet and stuff. So that's totally valid though kids are gross. I know, but like toys are meant to be played with and they're also meant to be like cleaned and stuff. I would just like rather not have to deal with it to begin with. And I think part of it is because I know now that like so many of these are like already like working at a disadvantage. Like they've got like gross mineral oil in them or they have like goop on them. I can only imagine how much worse it is with like combined with like kid germs and stuff. But yes, those are my Western dolls. My hands are covered in oil now, so I am gonna step away again to wash my hands. And then I will probably wrap up stream because it's been almost 3 hours and today was my one short day of my donathon. I'm really sorry that it is so short compared to my other days. I was gentle with my dolls and my Need a Light Pot thing still broke. Yeah, I mean some doll lines are just like not... Are you getting hand oils all over their hair? I washed my hands before stream, but that's another thing about like specifically doll fees. Oh, those kid dolls, don't give a fuck about getting oils on those. But like doll fees, you have to be careful about getting oily because it can like mess up the face and the vinyl and stuff. Wait, you got more doll you need to talk about? You got one more? Oh, are you referring to this? I showed it already, D. Sorry. Or are you referring to something else? Doll on the bottom right? Ah! So basically this. You sound like a 1920s mobster. How's it going, doll? You good, toots? TYSM for the stream. I came to the doll showcase late, so I'm super hyped to rewatch the VOD. I hope that I cleared up any questions that anybody might have. Opening the floor to more questions. If anybody has one at the top of their head. I hope I covered all the bases properly. I hope you enjoyed getting a little peek into one of my favorite hobbies that I feel very knowledgeable about. Whoa! Thank you, Redacted! Thank you for the $100 tip! Thank you! Yeah, thank you for the deep dive. Maybe someday I'll do like an anime figure deep dive. It's snowing! That one is the cutest doll of all today. And you can own her very soon! Look at the Aston Martin doll head! Wow! Coming to a coffee store near you sometime in 2026, just to give myself some wiggle room. Own? Yeah. Goodbye. Now, would you put it on a doll body, or would you just like own the head for completionist's sake? Please, I love your show and tell streams. I really should. Oh, speaking of figures, while I was like rifling through my stuff to find my other dolls that I haven't unpacked yet, I found my Milhiore Nendoroid that I bought in Japan. So I could show you guys that sometimes, because Milhiore was the first doll that I showed today. The floating doll head Oshikatsu. Coffee store? Carrying the Ashton head on my waist like a voodoo doll. Now, would you give me hair, or would you just treat me like a normal, like a shrunken head? That's bound to scare children. I'm gonna have to match a doll body's feet to the foot pics for the most accurate Ashton doll. Oh god. Actually, wait, you just reminded me. Whoa! You just reminded me of something. I forgot about this. I painted her toes. I can't get her foot off. That's right, I painted her toes pink. I completely forgot about that. Wow. I know, can you guys tell? They're like pink at the end. Keeping her dignity intact. It's a bit hard to tell before I put her sock back on. I just painted him like a peachy pink. Thank you for reminding me. One little fun fun fact. Tidbat. Brain is so bad. Are those tights leggings or stockings? They're stockings. That's why I was able to take just the one off. And then go up real high. Please! Oh! Blaze is being sappy. Oh, Blaze is being sappy. I gotta read it out. Happy New Year, Oshi. Thank you so much for this past year. Hope you achieve all your wishes and successes this new year. Ash51 love. Ash51 love. Blaze, thank you so much for the $100 tip. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody's donations and contributions. And for finding me this year. Wait, I'm gonna save my spiel for when I wash my hands. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back. Thank you guys for waiting. Let me wash my hands. I always forget how much oil is still stuck on those dolls. I always underestimated it. Yeah, I feel a lot cleaner now, thank God. And thank you for reminding me, Blaze. I was about to zip away, but I still wanted to take a moment. Because, like Blaze mentioned in his message to me in his tip just now. Wait, I'm gonna get bigger. Just like what he mentioned in his message, it is the last day of the year, and I felt it was important to say in my own words. I had been planning to make a tweet about it, but I also noticed when I went to go wash my hands just now that like I can hear my neighbors upstairs blasting music, so it's starting to feel like, oh yeah, like the year's like over. And just I wanted to be more articulate about this because I felt like you guys deserve. Let the sap flow. Well, like sap, it's a little bit slow. But you guys deserve to have like a direct acknowledgement. My words. Basically, like this year of VTubing has been like the craziest one yet, and there are a lot of new pit crew members that have joined this year and stuck around, and it's always so crazy to look back on the past year and realize like how much wider my world has become. You know, it feels like there are so many of you now, but it felt like there was so many last year too, and it's crazy just how many more people are willing to thank you, JTB. what was I saying? It's just I'm very happy with my community. I've always been very happy with my community. And so it always like boggles the mind, I guess, when more people decide to like follow along with like my journey, I guess, you know, like I said, like my world becomes like even wider each year, wider than like I couldn't have even like conceptualized previously. And I just wanted to thank you guys for joining the pit crew and supporting me. And I don't know if I'm like really being succinct with this or making any sense at all, really. This year was like a dream, really. Like, just so crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to think of more stuff to say. Like I have a lot of ideas, but I was gonna write it. Thank you so much for the past 6 months since I started watching. And thank you especially for tonight's stream. I said this already, but tonight's stream was the best to cap the year I could have asked for. Happy New Year. When Ashton accidentally talks about your hyper-specific interest. Thank you for joining. Oh, I think I'm kind of bad at the sappy stuff because like it's really difficult to wrap my mind around. Like my successes and like the size. Like a lot of people will like see me as like a bigger VTuber because of my community size or like my numbers and all of that, but it still just feels so small, but not in the negative way, like in like a cozy way, which I'm really thankful for. And that's why it doesn't feel like I have like as like a huge large community, because I think this is getting weird parasocial. I know that I have a large community and I'm very thankful for the opportunities that I have had and stuff, but I'm just so happy that like I think the word I'm looking for is personal. Like it feels like my community is very personal, and I'm just, that makes it me like even happier to have so many more new people join in and want to be part of the pit crew and want to watch my streams and want to see me grow and become successful. And it feels personal to me, and I'm a huge newcomer. That's a massive accomplishment. And I'm like spinning myself in circles. I just really like VTubing. And you're so Megarine and Luca double lariat. It makes me emo ors. What does that mean? Because I'm spinning. It'll only get better from here. We all feel and share your sentiments. My life and others improve because of you. There's no community with our Oshi like us and pit crew. Us, pit crew, and you. We really love you. Nice keyboard, thanks. I love you guys a lot too, and I hope that I can continue to spread the love, and in 2026 I'd like to grow more so I can do bigger things and keep doing fun stuff for you guys. That's like the whole reason I'm having this donathon. Well, regardless of my size and my community, I'm gonna be making some awesome stuff, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. It's for you guys, because I think I know what you guys are interested in and want from me at this point. If I ever get married, I'll send you a pit crew invitation for real. I've had such a good time being here this year, and I'm looking forward to making more good memories. Ashton, you gotta be my favorite VTuber because you're the one who actually care to talk to chat and remember people and go out there and do amazing things. Whether I was lurking or chatting, you always make people feel welcome. I can't wait to see what the next year holds, and thanks for showing the gold standard of what a VTuber should be. Yeah, I do think my community is really unique. And I love you guys all a lot, whether or not you talk or whether or not you lurk. This is so much harder than writing a tweet. I feel like I'm just... Oh! One happy Chilla, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you so much for the $100 tip. I'm so glad to have been here with Ashton Pit Crew. Just thank you guys. Thank you for wanting to support me. And thank you for sticking by my side. And watching my streams no matter what they are. And for wanting me to like... For wanting me to grow and stuff. I'm not making any sense. I don't know what's happening and I don't get to drop by very often, but I admire you a lot as a VTuber. You're always working hard and doing the most for your community. All that's happening is like, I'm just getting sad because it's the end of the year and like, this year was so crazy. And there's so many new pit crew that call me their Oshi. And thank you, Apocalypse. I'm sorry, these messages are so long sometimes. I'm gonna turn my alerts up so you guys can hear them. Yeah, I guess I'm just feeling like overwhelmed because I'm thinking of like all the stuff I did in the past year, and it's just like so much. It's so much.
I've never had a Checky before and you are my Oshi after all, so power to you.
Thank you, Endeku, for the tip as well. Thank you, thank you. First ever Donathon, I joined too, that's all you. Thank you. It's been a great year to be a Chilla. It's true. Virtual vacation happening was so crazy, and I mean, Offkai, I know a lot of pit crew went to and met up at, and there are pit crew that only met for the first time this year, and now they like hang out together at cons, and they see each other in person, not just on the internet, and like, I never thought that I'd be able to facilitate a community where people would like actually congregate and celebrate offline, not just myself, but like the community itself too.
Hi, I guess I missed out on a lot, but if we're yelling Saki, I just wanna say you really did change my life, and especially this year. You've accomplished so much and you deserve all this love and attention. And I can't wait for your 2026.
Thank you for the crazy tips. Please. Hey, we got a VR chat meetup going. Maybe that would be fun to do in the new year. I mean, we have no choice but to do it in the new year. We passed our 13K goal. Thank you. Also, Fallen, thank you for resubscribing and saying a sponsor. I've only been here for a couple of months, but I've enjoyed your stream so much. The only regret I have is not watching you sooner. Oh.
Thanks for being you. Wishing you a happy and productive 2026.
Thank you, A Sharkle. Thank you so much for the $100 tip. It's May the 26th. I hope to continue supporting you. Thank you. You know, like, I wish that, I've said before, like, I really like VTubing. And I'd like to, like, stand here really proudly and say that, like, it doesn't matter if I had never found an audience, that I would have just bullheadedly, like, done exactly what I wanted to do forever. But I think it's true that I probably would have fizzled out eventually if I hadn't, like, managed to cultivate a community that actually, like, wants to see what I do and thinks I have potential and enjoys their time with me. And just thank you guys a lot that you're here and that you found me, because it's something that I never thought I get the opportunity to do. I'd always really, like, admired idols and stuff for a really long time, and then I just never did it myself because I didn't feel like I could, and nobody ever really brought me down, but I guess nobody ever really supported me either. And it was with VTubing that I just decided I was finally just gonna throw caution to the wind and do it regardless. And the reason why I've, like, been doing it so long is because you guys have kept me enjoying it for so long too. And I just really appreciate you guys for being here, like, every step of my journey, no matter where you joined in on, whether or not it was at the start or more recently. The fact that, like, I was able to stand on a stage this past year in front of so many people and to get introduced to even more. The pit crew has been, like, basically, like, the biggest honor of my life. I want to do it again. I want to do it again, and I want to grow my pit crew even more, and I want to make sure you guys are getting what you deserve from me, because I get a lot from you guys already. I hope I get to be there the next time. Space Cadet was so wonderful, and honored to be able to see you in person. It's just so crazy to think that, like, I'm sorry that I'm, like, getting, like, weirdly emotional about it. Like, I keep hitting a wall. Like, I keep thinking, like, this is as good as it's going to get. Like, I've peaked, and then somehow something happens, and it's still, I'm, like, still going up. I'm sorry, I got distracted just now, and it, like, wiped my brain. Like, I thought my first year, well, I did the concert. That's the thing that VTubers strive to do. And what do I do from here? And then I had my Space Cadet, and I really thought, like, Space Cadet was gonna be it. Like, I can't believe I've peaked like this. Like, where could I possibly go from here to pass it? And then from this year, I was in virtual vacation, and it's like, it really boggles my mind. It's kind of scary to not know like what's next, but it's also exciting because like the first time felt like a fluke, and then the second time felt like a fluke, and then this third time in virtual vacation I started to really feel like if this makes any sense, like how I was saying, like I kept feeling like I was peaking, and then I realized like I was still going upwards, and now it's like, well, I'm gonna go upwards again. If you'll allow me to be cocky, I guess. Last message 2022. Hello, Cyberpeen. It's just good to get better. Happy 2026 and much love from Mexico. Thank you, thank you. So, even though I sound maybe like a little insecure or like unsure of the future, I think if going by the pattern, I think we can probably say that like 2026 is gonna be up again. And I hope that you stick with me throughout it. Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Sealander. Thank you. I really hope you like what I have planned. I'm maybe a bit nervous that like my everything gene has taken over, and you guys will think that maybe my efforts were better allotted elsewhere, but we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. My mind's going blank. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sad. It's just like really overwhelming. It's really overwhelming to feel like you're on the cusp of something. Partially because of the new year, and partially because you have big plans. And I want them to succeed. And thank you for being here on my rise. And hopefully I don't stop rising. Well, that was a very nonsensical, bizarre. I probably should have written the script. I apologize. Next year, my Lord Broccoli. Yay! I feel bad.
Since virtual vacation, and I was drawn in by your performance, character design, and you seem really cool. Now, I'm really glad I chose to watch your streams. It's been super fun. I've been wanting to draw you, so I'll do that ASAP.
Thank you, Luminal, and thank you for the tip. I really appreciate it. New year means new growth. It's true. And I'm ready.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, Velius Reinhardt. Thank you for the $50 tip. If you read the lyrics to Double Larry, you'll know what I mean by that song reminds me of you. Is it gonna make me cry? And like, not to get insecure, because I know it's really annoying and I do it all the time. It's like, just don't know what I do to like deserve the support. Because I've talked before about how like it's a nice thought to think that like hard work deserves to be rewarded, but I think you also need to like have outcomes at some point, or make something like that is tangibly good and beloved. But I want to make sure that like you guys aren't just believing in me because of hard work or something.
The crew has been with you has always been greater than the last. They say a streamer's community reflects the streamer, and you have the most genuinely inspiring and talented community I know. Thank you for everything. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Kid Random, for the crazy donation. Thank you. Everyone says chat is a reflection of the streamer, so if you look at the community you've made, maybe you'll begin to understand what's so great about being here. I'm sorry, I've talked before about how like I don't feel like I'm really worth very much, and about how like efforts don't just deserve to be rewarded because they're efforts. But it's cruel to you guys to think of you as people who would spend so much time and energy on a person who isn't worth anything. Like, it reflects poorly on my opinion of you guys too, and that's not fair. And so I really wanna like love myself. Believe in the pink crew that believes in you. I guess that's basically what I'm saying. I want to believe that I am as good as so many of you think I am. And I really want to make 2026 my year. And I think I feel really guilty about it because... Oh.
Thank you so much for the past half a year. I'm looking forward to your next live show, so don't push the brakes. You're the only VTuber I've ever considered my Oshi, and you're worth so much. Happy New Year's. Ashton51 love.
Thank you, you're a ghost for the tip. Thank you. I guess the reason why I felt a little bit... On one hand, I think I did such great things in 2025, but on the other hand, I think I did not very much. And I had like a sort of misstep to the start of the year, despite the fact that I was involved in so many cool things. I had intended to do even more, and I guess I might be able to show you this now. This is embarrassing. So I'm showing it to you on the final day of the year. Unfortunately, it won't work in any other year. But I had this commission, and it unfortunately didn't arrive in the first month.
Thank you, Kamiyoshi. 2026 is gonna be phenomenal. Ashton51 uppies.
Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Fortunately, I never got the chance to use it. So it's become useless. And it was meant to signify me like doing a ton of stuff in 2025. It was supposed to be like Operation Overdrive in 2025. And it rhymes. But it wasn't delivered in time for the first month, and it threw everything askew. And so I hope, even though I won't have like a cool punny name for 2026, I hope I can actually make good on the sentiment this year. I still definitely worked on Overdrive. The idea was to do a big event once a month. So either like a large collab, an event like the spelling bee, or my concert. That's too much, no offense. But then I ended up getting off kilter immediately, and I think, yeah. Which is why I want to do better this year. You always got big dinner plate eyes. I saw you for the first time in 2025. It feels like the start. The bits noise is so scary. The bits noise is so scary. You didn't have to race every day. You shined on that stage. It reached. You did amazing. Thank you, Drips Out. Thank you for the 1,000 bits too. You worked yourself to the bone though. You appreciate everything you do. Maybe someday I'll hear it.
I work 1,000 times harder than anyone else I know between awesome merch, solo and group concerts, and even just keeping up streaming with a full-time job. You do even more than all the full-time streamers. It's inspiring.
Thank you, Road. Thank you for the $50 tip. So I'm like fiddling with my head. You should work on being nice to yourself in 2026. That's sort of what I was saying earlier. Like, I want to believe in the pit crew that believes in me. And so I'd really like to Temple Run, yeah. I'd really like to be able to appreciate my efforts. I'd say you accomplished your goal. You had several concerts and large collabs. Heck, if it wasn't for that stuff, I wouldn't have found your streams. That's true. Yeah, I guess I have nothing remarkable to say about it. Nothing that I've already told you guys and cried about, but thank you for being here. Eat Bricks in 2026. Yes, it'll be in 2026. Okay, you'll have to follow my Twitter. I'll never live that down. I know I haven't been very articulate, and it's just been like a bunch of blubbing and boohoo and stuff. I'm gonna take this off the screen because it's humiliating that it never worked out. But I feel like the point still got across. So you admit that I wasn't making any sense and I was being blubbery. Shifter stick in 2026. Picking up sticks. Oh wait, you were making me a new catchphrase. A Sharkle, you weren't just asking for feet pics. Don't worry, anyone got any extra Kleenex? The Rambler. I'm sorry. I promised to post a longer and more specific letter on my Twitter before it's the end of the day, because I feel like I can get my words across laying bricks in 2026. I can get my words across a little bit better when I'm not like live on stream sometimes. Don't let him cook. But thank you. I really thank you guys a lot for being here and for finding me in this year, and here's to 2026. I think even if you don't have the words right now, the feeling is gonna cross. I guess it's because I can't help myself and always end up doing that thing.
Ashton Martin. Te queremos muchísimo. Mucho, mucho, mucho. You think you can judge me from loving Ashton Martin? Who the hell do you think you are, girl? We love you because you're that gal.
Thank you. Thank you for the tip, Birdie. Yeah. I know that you guys will enjoy yourselves in 2026 as a pit crew member. I know it. So just stick around, keep watching. Also, thank you to Protonic for resubscribing earlier. Your doll talk kept me from crashing out at work today. Thanks. Thank you for resubscribing and saying a sponsor with your Prime. And also, Draven Havoc, thank you for resubscribing and saying a sponsor with your Prime. And Buddha, your streams are genuinely a great time. And it's given me and my friends so many good times and memories just in the short half year. I can't wait for more. It's not coming through. I can't wait for more. Thank you, Miss Martin, Asher51 Love. Thank you for resubscribing and saying a sponsor, Buddha. But yes, that's it. I'm here for the long ride. Let's go and cry again. I want to see them Ashton at the pit crew sees. I want to be the Ashton that the pit crew sees. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you for holding my hand like I'm a little baby while I'm being stupid and emo. I know that the final day of the year just makes me so sappy. I just got back from my jog to the North Pole and she's still going. Ah! I'll never understand VTubers. We are enigmas. But yes, that is it for today. I really, really appreciate you guys and your unwavering support through it all, and for supporting me through this donathon as well, and for being here for the long run. I could use that. I could use that. Cross-country trip. You guys are here for the, you know, like it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a cross-country trip. We're taking our time on a scenic route. Stopping to New Year, new skates. That's true. Stopping to take a look at the... What is it called? Like... Not monuments, but like... That sounds nice. Maybe that'll be my 2026 idea, my slogan. Landmarks. Thank you. Landmarks. That was the word. Tap and smell the roses, soak in the landmarks. But that's it for Ashton today. This is my final sign-off of the year. Landmarks is the way Ashton landed in my life and left a permanent mark. Are you calling me fat? This is it. Ashton Martin signing off for the day. Continuing my VOD playlist throughout the end of today up until tomorrow when we get together to write our 2026 goals. And maybe then you might get a peek into what I have planned. Maybe not. Who's to say? And we're gonna just generally be taking it easy because I'm sure at least some of the pit crew are gonna have gone way too hard, way too fast, and Brunohas, thank you for the tip. Thank you so much. Oh my god, we're almost at my goal. Oh my god.
Happy New Year, Ashton.
Thank you and happy Chilla. Oh my god. We're $150 away from... No, we're just $50 away. Wait, no, $1,050 away. Sorry, okay. I dropped a zero somewhere in there. Tomorrow we'll be chilling out, talking about the fun stuff we did. I'd love to hear about your guys' New Year's celebrations, your goals, your biggest achievements over 2025, and what you plan to do in the new year. And this app is good for collecting all that loose dono change. Wait, maybe I should turn the waterworks back on. No, I didn't intend on that. It feels very crazy that my life has...
Let's end the year on a round number. Ashton 51 smile.
Ralph, thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, we did 14k. Wait, what even is 14k? Oh!
Happy New Year.
And Trilkin, thank you for the $50. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What even is next? Actually, I'm drunk as hell and crying. Happy New Year. Please don't cry. I feel really bad if I made anybody cry. I know that a few of you guys are mentioning, like, crying and stuff. I'm really sorry, especially because I wasn't even really, like, saying anything. Oh, tags? Oh, no. And tomorrow is tier list day, too. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Look how much the snow has piled up on my screen. I'm still crying. Don't cry. Don't cry. What did I even really say? I'm so stupid. I can't believe you're crying to Ashton Martin. Ah, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. I'm tearing myself down. I may have cried. Don't cry, pit crew, please. There's no reason to cry. Okay, so if I stop again, I will think about how much you guys love me again. And it'll make me... It'll make me cry again. Okay. This really has to be... But happy crying is what New Year's is all about. That's true. And if I'm being honest too, I'm sad that such a fun year is also gone. I'm happy it happened, but sad that it's past. So we have to make 2026 just as fun. It's part of the reflection process, exactly. If you can cry happy tears on a year of joy, then just imagine what we'll get up to next year. I'm getting gooey. I'm too gooey. Alright, I have to go to my sleep screen. Tuck myself into bed. Ah! Put my Rabby Ribby VOD back on. Alright. This is Ashton signing off from your comfy cozy bed. Happy New Year to those who are already in 2026. And Happy New Year to those who Happy New Year's Eve to those who haven't celebrated it yet and gone into 2026. I hope you have a very... Don't party too hard at the club. I'm not going to the club. I'm just going to like a family friend thing. Unfortunately. And who knows? I'm not sure if I'll drink because I know we're gonna get crunk on Saturday too with the pit crew, so don't get so crazy that you don't want to do it all over again later. Sure you are, Miss Big Shot. Actually, maybe I should just say like, yeah, I'm going to the club. I'm VIP. I got a table. Yeah. I don't even gotta pay for it. I'm just that cool. Reporting from 2026 here right now. It's actually kind of nice. I'm glad. I don't know. I feel very hopeful for this year. I think I was a little frustrated last year. Because I didn't know what was to come. And all that I knew was that logo that I commissioned was super late. And that was pissing me off. And I feel very hopeful for 2026. And I hope that you do too. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Chilled out. I'll nurse your hangovers with you. Wait, I have a question. What's host a VTuber event? Like I previously held a very large scale spelling bee, or I could do another spelling bee, or I would do, well, I don't want to give it away just yet, but you know, concerts have guests sometimes. I did go to a New Year's concert with my Ashton jacket on, debuted it right away. Oshikatsu, even on New Year's. But something such as that, Friedel Schlintz. Something that requires like a lot of coordination. Oh, another one too is a Mario Kart tournament. I also have fuck it, since we're showing stuff off. Let's see, where'd I put it? I'm sort of inclined towards a Mario Kart tournament. Just because... Let's see if I can find it. World or 8? Probably 8. Sorry. I'm looking for something in my catacombs. Where did I put this? I was going to my world the other day to play with you and then realized last second it was switched to exclusive. Yep. Switched to exclusive. Chillacombs. Hmm. And where did I put this? Maybe it's under this? Going to the bar with a little metal straw to sip my shots with a sippy cup and upset everyone around me. Have a good night and see you next year. Good night, trips out. Sips out. See you later. Oh, I found it. Don't go just yet. I'll get use out of this someday, surely. I've had that for... Let's see. Almost 3 years now, yeah. Is this the same one from 2023? It is! The one! I'd love to have a chance to use that this year. I was about to say never before seen, but appears it has been before seen. Alright, please be safe tonight if you have fun, pit crew, or if you're having fun right now. Be safe and smart about it, okay? And thank you so much for this year, pit crew. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll see you next year. Okay? Alright. Goodbye and good night. Mwah! See you in a year. Play it on the Vita. Can you even get the Vita version anymore? No, I thought they were referencing how you can play PlayStation games through your Wi-Fi on the PSP. Type RR to enter the giveaway for a copy of